This is for Don't Stop the Chop. Woom, woom, woom. Da 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 This is for Don't Stop the Chop. Woom, woom, woom. Da 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 Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Check.
Welcome to the Real Soundcheck Podcast, episode number 23. You got myself, Mr. Butch Cassidy, Friction, and Grown Folks Grooves all on the screen. We say salute to Diesel. He's on the way, running a bit late. Salute to Tech. Mr. Tech's handling some business this week. And also salute to DJ Croc, back from JA, but down in Brixton, also handling some business with Smith and Wesson. So salute to those who've gone down there, who are going to go down and enjoy and then catch this on the replay. This is, of course, the Real Soundcheck Podcast, where we come together and explore topics from a black perspective, an alternative perspective, as Alt TV likes to do each and every Monday here at 9 p.m. Saying salute to Bigger G. What's going on, sir? Welcome. Mitchy Boo in the chat. DJ Book Cassidy has put himself in there as well, saying good evening all. We have Kim Wolves. How you doing? We have Mitchy Boo. We have NK Soul. How's it going, sir? Miss Naturally J. How you doing? Who else do we have in the place? Karen James. How's it going? Kamzi. How you doing? Welcome everyone in the chat coming through and showing love. It is much appreciated. And also those who would like us to discuss something that you're interested in, something that you would like us to discuss in particular, there's an email that goes across the bottom of the screen. It's reachalttv@gmail.com. That's reachalttv@gmail.com. Good evening, Vinyl Sofa. How's it going? I am Kami Love. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome.
Bigger G. Text drowning his sorrows.
Oh no. Are we mentioning the number 7 tonight after this?
I don't know if the number 7 can get mentioned tonight. I don't know if it's going to be a sore bone of contention, number 7.
Number 7 is a sore bone of contention, yes.
I'm
not even a football fan.
I just call what you said. Drowning his sorrows,
I watched the highlights. I'm sorry, that was a beating. Let's just get it out of the way. That was a straight up beating.
Sweeping up the remains of his TV after he licked it off the wall. Clean up the mess.
Check Mr. Diesel's comment.
7 mics with 7 thoughts.
And So's like 7.
In a Strictly Come Dancing voice. 7. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kamsi.
Indeed, indeed. Wow. So, gents, how are we doing? How's the week been for you?
Who's going first? I'll go
That's
first.
You go first.
Yeah, between this week and last week, yeah, it's been a mad one. Trying to catch up on some sleep, treating myself to a little trim. Otherwise than that, all is good. Oh, went to see my little one play hockey.
Ooh.
For the first time. She had her first tournament. That was good.
Nice. That just like not ice hockey, just hockey.
Just hockey. Yeah, mixed hockey. They do it mixed at a young age, which was good. It was good. It was good.
That's taking me back in the day when we used to play. Is it dry hockey? They put me in the sports hall.
Yeah,
the
sports hall.
The plastic. Not the big wooden ones where you mash up your shins. No,
yeah,
the plastic ones. Yeah. Dry hockey.
Yeah.
Grown folks, how you doing?
Man, I'm A+. Just trying to stay warm here. But yeah, I had a great weekend. Don't ask me what I did, because I can never remember. I don't know what's going on with that. I do remember. I went to see Creed with my wife Kamsi. So that was quite interesting. It was a good movie. Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Do a channel review.
A review?
On it?
Well, yeah. We probably should.
Out of 10.
Oh yeah, exactly. Would it get 7?
Yeah. You have to
7?
take it. You have to take it for what it is, first of all.
But that's not normally a good sign when you say that.
But it was good. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah,
okay.
It was good. Of course, the fighting of it was quite exaggerated. Yeah, exaggerated. You couldn't take one of those punches the way that they were throwing them. But yeah, had a great time. Yeah.
But isn't that kind of the ethos of the whole Rocky franchise, I guess? Because if you went back to watch the first or second Rocky, oh my gosh, the referee would have come in like this.
It was like getting hit by Thanos.
They definitely didn't coordinate with a boxer. It was just like big haymakers. Every single punch is a haymaker.
Yeah, everyone.
There's no skill involved. No head movements. It's just whap.
Yeah,
knockout.
And interestingly, this was Michael B. Jordan's directing this time.
Yeah, this is what I thought. He took on the franchise, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't I read somewhere that Sylvester Stallone said he'll never do another Creed ever?
Is it?
Maybe
because he wasn't in number 3.
He wasn't in this
one.
Number
2.
No, he was not in this one.
I'm sure I saw a headline somewhere saying that Stallone said he would never be in another Creed.
Ooh.
So I don't know whether there's some politics there with regards to the brand and intellectual property, etc.
Could be.
Okay. Yeah. All he's got to do is start Stallone. I mean, not Stallone. I mean, Balboa, and make his kid
for real.
Make his kid come up through the rankings.
Yeah.
Mini Balboa.
Friction, how are you, sir?
Yeah, man, not bad. Pressing on. Had a few car issues this week.
Yeah,
man, it was under pressure. My limp home mode came on, and I'm like, what's going on? Yeah. Took it to the garage, it went off. So it was in the garage all day saying, that no light was on. Drove it around the block, nothing came on. Took it back home, and then drove out. I went out Saturday night, and on the way to where I was going, it came back on. So I took it back to the garage today, and there was some issue with the turbo. But luckily, he had a part and could sort it out. So
that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't too much of a big issue. But yeah, man, other than that, I'm good, man. Like I said, I went out Saturday night for the first time in a long time. I went to a Soul Society event, which was a big people thing. It was it's nice to be in a venue where you feel young.
Okay.
You feel appropriately aged. I was like, yeah, man, I'm not the oldest guy in here.
This dog still got a little life left in it.
Yeah, man. There was people. I felt overdressed, and I felt old. Not old, sorry. I felt young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it was nice, man. It was a nice.
Overdressed? Well, you
Yeah,
had
man.
collars on.
The whole night. Listen, I had a waistcoat on, bro. I had a waistcoat and a shirt on. I had my wedding shoes. You get me? When I saw the flyer, 'cause it was a dress-up thing, no trainers, none of that business. So when I looked at the what's it called, the website, and I said men in waistcoats and I thought, right, okay, that's how we doing it. So I went all out, man. Waistcoat, blazer, jeans, well, black jeans, shoes. And when I got that, man in jumpers and construction boots,
Oh,
Timberlands.
allow it.
I was like, nah. Well, I thought, you know what, nah, man, I'm doing it big today, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Got the wedding outfit on. I seen Bigger G in there as well, so big up yourself.
Yeah, you're saying that you're looking sharp.
Yeah, man.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
I feel like Frick's the kind of guy who'll get the shoes and he's like the polish.
Listen, that was when I was younger, that was my chore. Every Friday, Saturday night when my dad was going to blues, I had to clean his shoes for him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Get the practice in.
I learned about the two brushes, the one to put on, you get me, the
Yes.
one to take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was my job.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
man.
man, I'm good.
That's good to hear. Just
Like you
good
said,
to
man,
hear.
salute
So-
to Croc. Croc's back, but he's working, man. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Geography is a
thing.
bitch. You know what I mean? Because if I was any closer to London, I wouldn't be here tonight either. I'd be going and watching Smith and Wesson.
Smith
that's-
and Wesson.
Yeah,
That's
man,
the
Yeah.
danger. That's the danger because he was offering for
I know.
Us
We
to
could've-
go, and it
could've-
would have been
could've
no
shut down the whole
podcast.
I was just like, oh. In fact, hold on, let me phone Tech.
Exactly.
Tech's on the motorway, about to sort out a few things.
Yeah.
Mark's on the M40.
That's it.
Lashing it down.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna follow him, check his Instagram stories, make sure he's out
Exactly.
Is he on Snapchat?
there. I don't know. I'm not.
I'm not even on
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
You know, because I think that's a crazy app where you can see where people are, like literally.
Oh,
If
really?
you-
Yeah.
If you open up location thing, there's a map. And
There's
you
a
just see
map,
the-
and you can
yeah.
actually see where your friends are on the thing. Why would you want to?
That's
Anyway.
a young people thing. That's a young man's game.
Yeah. That's actually.
But imagine messaging someone, they don't reply, then you open up the phone, oh, you're at home. And they know where you are, and they send another message, I know you're at home, so why don't you just Nah.
I mean, have
The
you ever
madness
been-
is like, have you seen how young people use it? Like, have you been with a young person who's on Snapchat?
No.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't really understand it. It's like they take a picture of something and it disappears forever.
Yeah, but in terms of how they update their status, a lot of young people, they're sitting there and they literally just have the phone facing up to the ceiling. You can probably see half of their head like this. So you can't see their full face, but you know it's them. They just take a random shot, quick message, and update their status. And I was like, what's that about? I was like, oh, I'm just updating my status. And I'm like, with what though? Oh, just anything. So there's that enslaved to the app that they'll take a picture of anything just to say they're keeping up their story. And I'm like, this is madness.
Yeah.
And there's times my son's in the car, he just take a picture of the car roof. He's got the phone on his lap. You take a picture. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm updating my status. I'm like, updating my story.
Nah.
I'm like, you're enslaved, man. You lot are enslaved to this.
That's some different thing.
Have you ever confiscated the phone? You know, we're going back to the parenting thing that we discussed the other day.
Well, my younger two, yeah. So my older two, I mean, my daughter's 19, I ain't getting her a phone off her. And my eldest son he's going to be 18 in a few weeks. But about a month ago, he took on his own phone contract, so he's paying his own phone contract now. Where before when he was younger, we was paying it for him. He's a big man now, I can't talk to him.
This
Where
is
my
it.
younger two, they're like 12 and 13. Yeah, man, when it's time, the phone's gone. Like,
Yeah, man.
It's gone. You need a break.
Cool. Well, we should hopefully be joined by Mr. Diesel later, possibly. But this week, we are going to be discussing, amongst other things, in between, we're going to be discussing concerts, what makes them great. And then later on, we're going to be taking a look at the UMAs as well. So make sure you stick around for the entire show. And also share the link if you can to friends and family and colleagues. Let them know what's happening here at the Real Soundcheck every Monday at 9 p.m. So, Mr. Friction.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, we have a little something that we're going to talk about, which is concerts. So, take it away, sir.
It's Mr. Folks.
It's Mr. Fox doing the...
And he's muted.
Yeah, I'm open now. Yeah. So we're gonna talk. We got 3 topics as usual that we're gonna talk about. And the first one is going to be about concert tickets. Now we want to talk about the price of concert tickets because, as you know, over the years the price of concert tickets have just skyrocketed. Is it value for money anymore? What do you think the top price is you should pay for a concert ticket? What are you expecting from that concert? And do you look at concerts differently as far as what you may travel to see here versus travel to see somewhere in another country? So if we start off with the price of concert tickets, I remember very clearly Prince came to town and he insisted that his concert tickets would only be £31.21 because he was able to get around was it Live Nation or Ticketmaster? He was able to go with somebody else, and he was able to get concert tickets back to what he thought was reasonable. Now, last few concerts I've gone to, the prices for me have been pretty reasonable. I kind of like go to certain venues where it's smaller, where I can sit down. I think the next concert I'm going to is Patrice Rushen, and the tickets were pretty reasonable, but I like to sit down, so I've got to get restaurant tickets. So what do you guys think is reasonable for a ticket to be charged for a concert? Say it's one artist, maybe there's a support act that's doing a PA, and say it's, a prominent artist. What do you think is a reasonable price? Because I've seen them 70, 80, 90 pounds, and there's been a lot of uproar in the States, if I'm not mistaken, about Beyonce's tickets being almost the price of a mortgage.
And it's not even in the States. Chris Brown's tickets were 130, 140 upwards. I swear, recently, just gone, Valentine's Day. And then the resale value went straight through the roof. It was ridiculous. Yeah. People were going through.
But I think you get a rub up at Chris Brown's concert, don't you?
You have to pay extra for that.
Or you might get your phone dashed away. That was hilarious.
Oh gosh, that was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, well, do you know the artist Maceo Tadao? Tadao. Yeah, he wanted 60 quid. He wanted £60 for him one. Okay. So I was like,
That's a bit of a ask.
Like, he's an artist. He plays music. He plays his instruments. He's got bangers. He would make me sing, but 60 quid.
It's a bit of an ask. It is a bit of an ask.
Going down from 60, where would you start not to go? So we're like,
No.
And who would it have to be?
And I think that this is what we have to really hash out, because I'm not being funny. There is certain artists I would pay £60 for. Like, I think he's too new for me to pay him £60. And I think that's one of the factors. How long have you really been in it? Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, okay, let's say De La Soul.
All day long. They get this all day long.
If they said 50, 60 quid, I would do it. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Because of the longevity, the history, who they are. You know what I mean? But then, would I pay £70 for Stormzy?
And for me, I have to take into consideration, well, how deep is their catalog? Do they really have enough material to do an hour, 2 hour show without doing covers? Or are they just going long out songs?
Are you getting a 2 hour show of anyone nowadays? Is anyone letting off a 2 hour show?
Well, that's true, because when I went to see Tom Misch, it was literally like an hour and a bit. Literally, when I'm in a bit, it might have been hour 15, if not 60 minutes. You know what I mean? It's exactly that. Yeah. And I don't think those tickets were over 30 quid each. So, that was just right. But that's what I'm saying. And that's another factor, time. If you're gonna ask 60 quid, you better be on that stage for 2 hours.
You better be playing the instrument.
Yeah,
Yeah.
£60 and you're off in the hour, and then doing the whole we're finished now. Come back out, one more, and then you've left the biggest song that everyone wants to hear to the last minute, just so you can come out.
That's right.
To get the encore.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one for y'all. I got one for y'all. Did y'all?
I got
y'all
one
ready?
more for y'all.
Yeah, you're really gonna go without doing your biggest song, really?
That's
you think
right.
It's stupid.
I think even when Drew Hill came over, they left the stage, but the biggest song wasn't even a Drew Hill
They all
song.
do
It
it,
was
man.
Cisco.
Yeah,
Cisco
yeah.
came back to do Thong Song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, when I went to see them in Birmingham, they actually stopped the show midway and let him do it in the middle, just so he didn't have that, that big encore at the end. Yeah. So they've done like about 4 or 5 Drew Hill songs. Then them lot left. He came back on. They changed the background. He done his thing. It was like a separate segment, and then they all came back on.
Oh,
Can we get G-Force's comment up? And good evening, G-Force as well.
Yes, G-Force, be like yourself. But yeah, it's definitely like he says, man. There's levels.
There are a level.
Yeah.
Legends should be premium. Gladys Knight was £80. Prince was £90. New artists, I feel, should be no more than £40. And up and coming should be £30. Of course, there is venue issues, and that seems to be where cost goes. Kendrick in 2018 was £90, and I wasn't.
Well,
Yeah.
I've just paid €79 to go and see Nas and Wu-Tang in Dublin.
Oh my God! Yeah, I saw that thing. Nas and is that how much it is?
Well, that's cheap, like I'm saying. So, and this is why I posted this topic, to be honest, is because
Mix
it's
it
top
up,
of mind
bring
for
us
me.
in.
So, in the UK, the tickets were around £100 and something. By the time I got in there, anyway, the tickets were like £100 and something.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and I said, you know what? I don't want to go to London, to be honest. I'd rather go somewhere else. So we looked at Dam and Dublin. The moment Amsterdam came out, they've got like, they call it the Golden Circle right at the beginning. Right at the front by the stage, like a private segment. They were €115. So I messaged my group of friends, say, boom, this is how much they are. I'm looking at them now. Boom, 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 boom. Then man delayed to get back to me. So by the time they got back to me, it was probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I looked at these about 10 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there was one ticket available in that segment, and it was €280.
Wow.
I was like, are these people for real? And the rest of them were just like back, and even then it was like €115, etc., right the way to the back where you're looking like €80. So I looked at Ireland, Dublin, and I got one near the front, and it was €79, and I was like, I'd pay that to see those two. You know what I mean? You've got two iconic,
But those are legends.
legacy groups, yeah, man.
Absolutely.
And we're looking at it like it's kind of a bit of a lads away. You know what I mean? We've got a hotel booked. You know what I mean? We're gonna pop over there, have concerts, have some food and whatever.
Yeah, man.
Make an event of it.
Yeah, that's just about right. And that's the other thing as well. It's the other side of being a legend and stuff like that. Like, okay, yeah, you're out, you've got albums and everything else, but you haven't done nothing recently. So you really are just coming with your old material. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how much is that really worth sitting down for 2 hours for?
Jill Scott. I booked to go to Jill Scott this year as well.
Oh, you got Jilly tickets?
Just about. Again, same with that. I looked, and it was just like, this is now booking. How much did I pay for it? Keep talking. Do you think I'm gonna find
No. I'm very much interested. Vinyl Sofa says Kate Bush sold out in 10 minutes, and her tickets were £400 8 years ago.
Wow.
G-Force Leroy says Pharaoh Munch was £30. Prez Breakdancing Championships was £35. Diana Ross, and those cost 120.
Yeah, but she's a legend. I would pay for that just because how many more concerts is she gonna do?
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
So there are a couple of factors that define whether or not you could break that £75 mark.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Some people were saying when I said Macy Go, I wouldn't pay £70 for, and I'm sorry, 4, 5 years, 6 years he's been out. I think he's still new. I think he's still new to the game, and then and I still consider him as an underground artist. He hasn't got that. He's got a good following, and I understand. This is the other thing. Things change because there are like Bryson Tiller, 2015, 2016. When he came out after that Trap Soul thing, he shut down Coco, shut down everything. He shut it down. And we haven't seen him since. Do you get what I'm saying? But it was the only time you're going to get to see him come and do the Trap Soul album. So then would I pay the money to come and do that? Because that album's still written. I haven't taken Trap Soul off my phone since it come out. So that's like 7 years now.
Wow.
It's been on my phone as MP3s on my hard drive on my phone. I would not take it off. One of the favorite albums. So,
and that's the thing, really. The value is in how much value do you place on this group? Like, for instance, Nas and Wu-Tang. I've never seen them live. I've been a Nas and Wu-Tang fan since they've come out.
Oh, you've never seen them?
I've never had the opportunity to see them live.
Oh, okay.
So for me, it was like, whatever it's going to cost, I'm going because this is probably my last opportunity to see them. Do you get what I'm saying?
I would say that's something that you would pay hundreds for.
Exactly.
Just for me.
That's it.
Because those are two big names.
Yeah.
You know?
And I've just checked. So I paid. So the Jill Scott tickets were £75 each, which for Jill Scott, that's not that bad. I'd pay that. I would have paid
more.
more.
That's a bargain.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Jill doesn't even tour that much over here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's interesting because £75 versus £60. £60 like, but £75 that's a bargain.
No, well spotted.
That's what I'm saying.
No, well spotted.
It's the value you place on seeing an artist. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I would have paid more than that to go and see Jill Scott. I mean, how much would you pay to see Mary J. Blige right now? How much would you pay to see Mary J. Blige?
I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'll pay that much.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she's got that thing anymore. I don't.
Have
think
you seen her live before though?
Yeah.
That's why I've never seen Mary J. Blige live. I would pay whatever it costs because I know
just to see that dance.
The windows closing. The window of opportunity is closing, and I need to see the dance.
No, I hear you.
So I'd pay for the experience, and that's how I look at it.
And that's how I look at it as well, Frick. It's the experience that you're planning on having from. That memory that's going to be created. Oh, yeah, I saw them live. Even, for me, I saw them live in an intimate venue. Or I saw them live and I was up close.
Now, there's another factor that you're bringing up, bro. The venue. The venue. If I am seated and I can get to take you in and I'm not smelling 15 people's armpits all around me and everything else, I will pay that extra money. But if I'm standing up in the thing, why am I giving you nearly £100? That's not that's. Or if I'm paying £100, I'm up in the sky.
That's what I was about to say. And you're watching a screen.
Yeah,
you're tiny.
Because you're down there. Nah, man.
I remember going to see Lauryn Hill, and I was vexed. I love Lauryn Hill. Yeah, she's one of my favourite artists of all time. And when I think of concerts, hers doesn't even get into the list because all I saw was this. I just saw Lauryn Hill. There she's over there, and you got the big screen, and I'm just like, I just didn't enjoy. It didn't feel like an intimate moment at all. It was just like, look at these over there.
But then, like little showcases, which is like it's a club night, but the artist is coming out to do a couple songs. Yeah. I've had a better experience with.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying? So like when I saw Usher for the first time when he came over, it was at my resident night.
Wow.
Do you get what I'm saying? And they revamped the whole club and Usher came out. That was a mad experience. Seeing John B for the first time. You know what I mean? In a club situation. But he came out and done his thing. But then also seeing Snoop Dogg, Blackstreet, SWV in Wembley. Do you get what I'm saying? That there blew my mind.
Yeah.
Because it was the first time me actually seeing these people that I've been playing their tracks for years now. So to get to see all of them, you know what I mean? It was hands down, take the money, done. But the one that I missed and I would have paid stupid money for, but my brother got in through the back door, literally through the back door, went round the back and got in, was Notorious B.I.G. at Wembley.
Wow.
Oh man.
He got in and saw him, and every time he tells me the story, I'm just jealous, because he told me, he said, come, we go, we're getting in, we're going.
We're getting in, yeah.
Exactly like the other conversation we had with you and Croc and everyone saying, let's do the back, one man in, get in, straight in.
Yeah, man.
And that was it. And then, man, they were rocking with Biggie. And then they flew out round the back because they saw them leaving. And he actually, got to see Biggie get into the limo. And when he come home, he's like, I saw Biggie. I was just screwing.
Yeah.
But to me, intimate venues win every time.
It's interesting because you pay more. Like when an artist is up and coming, like you mentioned about Usher, and I remember going to see Ari Lennox, and the venue was probably like 150 people, if that. It was a tight venue, and like I said before, it was literally, you like this with the drummer, with the singer, you just literally right there.
Yes.
The stage is this high. But the tickets were cheap because it was a small venue. The tickets were cheap. However, the value of that event is probably more valuable than what you'd pay to go to a big arena.
Yeah.
That's why I like Jazz Caf.
Yeah.
That's why I like the Jazz Caf.
I saw two things. One, I saw PJ Morton.
You have seen him?
I saw him when he first started at Cargo.
Oh, wow. Serious?
He was at Cargo. And I happened to be at Cargo, and he did a performance there with his full band. But the most hilarious thing that I've ever seen, as far as seeing somebody really big in an intimate venue, I was able to see Shaka Khan at the Jazz Cafe.
Oh, man.
That was just bananas.
Man.
Crazy.
So yeah, man, in terms of the pricing, like
there's factors.
There's levels.
There is factors to it.
Yeah.
I just don't like that. I don't like as I said, I have to use Chris Brown as the example and Beyonce. Oh, they're coming. It's 200 quid.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? I don't like that. Go about your business. I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
I mean?
We spoke about it before in a previous episode where I think there should be more details on the flyer. So I want to know, okay, they're coming. Are they coming with a live band? You get me?
Right.
What
Right.
What am I paying for?
Right.
I need to know the details. And that will determine what I pay. Because there's certain artists where you go and see them and it's just they're singing over backing tracks. And sometimes backing tracks that they've had to have remade because they haven't got the rights to the publishing.
They haven't got the rights, so it doesn't sound like
sound
what you
some karaoke business.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not in their prime. You get me? They're kind of on the way down. This is I need some dough tour.
Yeah. And Donnell Jones has been caught out like that. He's come over here with some mad backing track, and people have virtually booed him.
Yeah, man.
Was this when he was at Wembley?
Not that one. In between that and I would say about 2013-14, he came over and tried to do a couple club PAs and different things, and he just got caught out, and it wasn't nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice at all.
So that's it. There should be more detail to say this is what the show consists of.
And I think that's important, Frick, because I was at Solstasia, and there was 5 or 6 different people, maybe more than that. And only one of the artists had a live band. Everybody else was doing backing tracks.
Yeah.
And if you didn't know, you were going to expect to see Odyssey doing Native New Yorker with a live band, but that never happened.
Yeah. So that's it, man. And that really determines the price you're willing to pay. Like certain artists think, yeah, man, I'd love to see them. Blackstreet was a classic for me. The first time I saw Blackstreet, it was amazing. Like live bands, backing singers, they were in their prime. You get me? Banging show, one of the best concerts I've been to. The second time I went to go and see them, backing tracks, half the singers are like who's that? Who's this guy?
Yeah. It was.
When did they replace him? Where's he come from? I don't remember this guy. I'm sure there was 4 in the group. There's only 3 now. And I don't remember. And it was all on some karaoke backtracks.
No, like, Teddy. It was just street, no black. It was just there. Yeah. No, it's definitely. I think the point that you've just raised is very, very poignant. If you're gonna say in concert, you have to say whether it's with a live band or not.
That's it.
If it's just a showcase, then make it a showcase.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And
Be
let
clear.
people decide and be clear that it's just a showcase. You know what I mean? When I had the fortune of working with Teja Moses, and she done her first thing at the Jazz Cafe.
Oh, I
that
love
went
Teja.
that went off. That because that was live band. That went off. Off. It was nuts. And then I got to see her again when she did Hackney something or the other, some Hackney small little intimate venue, and she came over and she done that as well. And it was all right. It was all right, but couldn't beat the Jazz Cafe.
She did the Hideaway. Her last performance here in the UK was at Hideaway in Streatham.
Oh, okay.
St. Wreatham, for those that like to say it.
St. Wreatham.
What's the other one? Southwark.
So yeah, Southwark.
I've done some work for
Southwark.
Southwark Council before, and I was like, Southwark? I was like, where's that? I'm like, it's in London somewhere, Southwark. People laughing after me like I'm some idiot. I'm like, that's what it says. It says Southwark.
I saw a thing with an American lady. She said, Mary Libon.
Mary Bone.
Melbourne.
No, Marleybone. It's supposed to be Marleybone, but she said Mary Libon.
Mary Bone.
sounds like a singer of an 80s band.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
yeah. So I think we kind of concluded. It depends on the venue. It depends on the artist level. It depends on whether or not they have a live band.
Yes.
It depends on what kind of experience you're expecting to have. Are they a legend and this might be one of your last times to see them?
Yes.
You know, so there's
And the other ends of the scale, like it's the first album and it's slapping, like it's out, and you never know if they're even gonna come back after that. You don't even know if there's a second album.
Yeah.
So get them while it's there. Do you get what I'm saying? It's their first time touching.
Yeah.
That's
Because
That's
what-
you see that there. There's wisdom in that, like you learn that over time. Because there's certain artists where I wish I saw them.
Yeah,
when
that's what I
first
said
was-
about Bryson.
And I've
I
had
wish
opportunity
I
to
went
see
to
them
go
and not
see
gone.
Bryson.
And then
I
they've gone on
wish.
to become massive, and they're in a big arena, and you're looking at that.
Crazy,
You know
crazy thing.
Yeah, man. So in the chat, quickly before we wrap it up, who are
Yeah.
some artists that you haven't seen, or you may have seen a long time ago, but you hope you get to see before you leave this earth?
Yeah, man.
Give us some names.
And if you're up for it, put how much you would pay as well.
for real.
Yeah. That's
Missing
a good
moments
indication.
that,
What would you pay for a certain artist? Yeah.
Right, Vinyl Sofa says Stevie Wonder. How much would you pay?
Stevie?
It would
whatever
depend on the
costs.
venue. For me, it would depend on the venue.
The venue.
Because I don't want to see Stevie Wonder and I'm at the back of Hyde Park.
You don't want to see this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see that guy.
I
you
want to
know?
see him. Yeah.
Yeah, I want him to see me.
I'm trying to think of a
Steve,
venue.
for real. Yeah. Yes, Steve. Yeah, man. You're killing it, bro. You're killing it. Yeah, man. Go on.
Have you been O2 Hammersmith? Is that big enough?
Yeah, that's small enough. I want to see him in as small a venue as possible. I don't want
okay.
to be in a festival at the end of Hyde Park.
Kamsi said, saw Luther Stevie 100, 300 to 400. Vinyl Sofa said, wow.
For Stevie.
Yeah,
Oh.
at Jazz Cafe, I pay $500 to see Stevie.
Wow.
Easy.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will
let's
be
put-
there
let's
with
put
when the
some-
bouncers sign in.
Let's put some control factors in place. The venue is Jazz Cafe. That's the venue. What artist would you pay to see at the Jazz Cafe right now, and how much would you pay for that artist?
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
man.
fair.
Let's
That's
do
a
that.
fair one.
So
Ooh,
if Mary
what
came
would-
to Jazz Cafe, how much would you pay for Mary J. Blige at Jazz Cafe right now?
Edge note, a 50. That's all she's getting from me.
I was gonna say 70. And I love Mary J. Blige. I love her dearly.
She's getting a 50.
I love her, but that last album wasn't doing nothing for me.
This is what I can't even say it. I don't even know what it's about. Another breakup. Something.
50 Bobby though.
70. Lady
I
Uzo,
would do
70
I would do
pounds.
70.
see
I would do
Mary.
70. To see Mary at Jazz
In
Cafe.
Jazz Cafe.
Yeah, I would.
70.
Yeah, man.
Nah, man.
I'd pay 150.
Seriously.
You got to see the dance, isn't it?
I just need to see it before I leave this earth. I haven't seen Mary J. Blige yet, and while she's still performing, I can't leave this earth without seeing Mary J. Blige. So if it's 150, I'm going. Straight.
All right, there's another artist, Gladys Knight in the Jazz Caf.
Ooh, now see, that's legend.
Still alive?
Yeah, see, there you go. There's legend. How old is she? How many more concerts she gonna do?
Yeah.
Her catalog is deep. She's still a good singer. $2 bills is fair.
£200 Jazz Caf.
Knight for Gladys Knight. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
She's getting an £80 from me, man. £80, £90.
Midnight Train to Georgia. You got to be crazy. Come on, man. Come on.
Boy.
That's disrespecting the legend. Come on.
I'm just trying to think, who would I pay £100 for?
Jesus. For Mary's dress.
What's the biggest thing?
Mary ain't coming out for £40. Mary ain't coming out to her yard. You get me?
Kamsi put in there Gladys Knight and Dionne Warwick $150.
For both of them or either of them?
At the Jazz Caf, remember, Jazz Caf's the venue.
Yeah. That's the control measure.
I don't know.
Randy Crawford, 200. Okay.
Nah. Randy Crawford would get a 20.
Hold on.
20.
Who would I? You lot are on some extravagant. Who would I pay £200 for?
Nah. Randy Crawford could get a 20 spot, and that's it.
G4
and then I want some change back.
200 to see Dionne Warwick easily. It's like, yeah.
Nah, man. I'm just trying to think.
Randy Crawford. Bills. Wow.
I'm just trying to think. Who would I pay?
Ain't that much street life in the world. I'm sorry.
Patti LaBelle. So, Miss Naturally J, how much would you pay for Patti LaBelle?
And see that I'm seeing a trend. Anyone old school is getting over £100-200.
Exactly. They're legends. Yeah.
That's the other control factor. Okay, so it's at Jazz Cafe with a live band. Boom.
Well, everybody's live band at Jazz Cafe. You getting
I don't know. You put Case in there or Donald Jones, you might try it. Yo, DJ, spin that back.
Yeah. I got ones in the audience. I got ones.
Burning Spear. Oh, Lord.
150.
What about Maze? Frankie Beverly and Maze. What would you guys pay to see Frankie Beverly and Maze
I
at
don't
the
know
Jazz Cafe?
enough of their songs, man. I know.
I'd probably drop a 80. 70.
That's what I'm saying. It's about £75.
But again, it's because of, in terms of like you get me, my taste and my genre and that. I'd like to see them, but it's not something I'd say, yeah, man, I can't leave this earth without seeing them. You get me?
Yeah,
that's one of those ones.
And they're not getting no younger.
Ooh, Bigger G's come with a good one. Beres, £50. Ooh, Beres. Ooh.
Right now.
Vinyl Sofa, when are you going to see Patrice Rushen? Which night? Because she's going to see Patrice Rushen. I'm going to see Patrice. We might end up bumping heads in there. That'd be nice.
It's funny how no one has said no one knew yet. No one has said no one knew or fresh or...
I saw a new artist as far as new individual artists. Now, they've been around playing guitar for years and years. Isaiah Sharkey, I saw him at the Jazz Cafe. And that was a good show.
Right.
I think his tickets probably were like 40, 50 pounds, maybe something like that. I could be wrong. But that was a good show, and he's a new artist.
But no one's excuse me. No one's saying Joe, Tank.
I've seen Joe. Joe last year.
Yeah, I'm just saying no one's saying those names. No one's saying.
I think because I've seen them. Like Joe, I saw Drew Hill, and 112, all at the same concerts. Yeah.
I've not seen too many like bills like that where you get multiple artists on the same night.
I don't care for a lot of those because they only playing like 2 or 3 songs.
Yeah,
that gets to be a bit much.
Daniel Caesar, okay.
Yeah. Although back in the day, you're getting a good. That's what I'm saying. Like before, you're getting a good amount of concert for your money. Because again, I saw.
Yeah,
I
would
give.
Her.
Yeah, man, I'd pay her. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'll go and see her definitely.
Really?
I was gonna say, yeah, we saw Blackstreet, we saw Whitehead Brothers, Jarnay, all on the same show. and it was like £18, and they all done a good amount of sets. You get me?
When you say good amount of set, what's your kind of?
I need to hear most of the album. Like if your album's out, I'm expecting to hear it. Like them times Blackstreet had, like they were popping. They was on their second album, the big album they had. Was it their first one? No, it was their first album. It was their first album. They done the whole thing, the whole album. Yeah. So I need a good hour.
See, there's rare people like Sir. I would like to see sing.
Sir would be nice. Yeah.
Who else? Oh, what's her name? Victoria Monet.
Victoria Monet.
Yeah, I would like to see someone like a jazz cav.
The girl you just mentioned, Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox, I haven't seen her. I would like to see her.
Yeah.
Although new music at the moment, I gotta say, I'm not as big of a fan of it. I've listened to it.
Yeah, she's gone a bit left, but I don't mind taking over. Oh, Summer Walker. Summer Walker. Yeah.
Okay.
Take some Summer Walker slowly. Yeah.
Someone just popped in my head.
Oh, Leander Havis. Yes. Have I seen Leander Havis? No. £80. Good shout, G-Force. That is actually a good sound. G-Force Leroy. Oh, Chronics. I will play. Sorry, Dave. Go on.
No, I think I always get the name maybe wrong. Sidibe. Yeah. And Devin Morrison.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How much would you pay? Jazz Caf live band. How much?
Jazz Caf live band, I'd probably be looking 45.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 45. Kalani. Ooh.
Here we go. Here go one. The Isley Brothers Jazz Cafe live band.
£80.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll probably drop at
£80. They will get 80.
Maybe I didn't hear me.
Attention.
Hello, is this thing on?
It was, what I had said was the Isley Brothers.
Yeah.
At the Jazz Cafe with a live band. Yeah, that's what I had said. Yeah.
You see what you lot are forgetting is if I haven't got the seating thing upstairs, I'm standing up. So the corn toe is only going to last so long. So £80 minus my waiting time and my foot is enough. That's it.
So ain't nobody going to get over £80 with you unless they bring back somebody from the dead.
If I have to stand up for an hour and a half with the corn foot, you get £80. That's it. Done.
But in Jazz Cafe, you got the upstairs with the seats, right?
If I can't get it, that's what I'm saying. If I can get the dinner seats and whatever, you might get a bills, but I'm paying for the food, innit? So you still get 80 quid.
How much would you pay grown folks? How much would you pay?
For the Isley Brothers at the Jazz Cafe?
Yeah.
I give them 150. Easy.
Bonus off says 150 straight.
Is that including the meal?
It's two of them left.
Is that including the meal?
No, that didn't include the meal.
There's only two of them.
It's two left. It's two left.
Yeah.
Jeez.
If there's only two of them, only getting £80. What's going on? Where's the rest of it?
Oh my God. Boy, y'all a rough crowd.
Hold on.
So y'all gonna split my £80 between y'all two?
And you want 150? There's only two of you, really? Never ask.
Bigger G said Earth, Wind & Fire, he paid 90. At the Jazz Cafe. I doubt if you can get all the Earth, Wind & Fire on the stage at the Jazz Cafe.
Sorry, I can't keep up. Sorry, Chas, I can't keep up, man. I can't. Mr. Diesel, big up yourself, brother.
Should it impact the price if they are UK artists? No.
Nah, you shouldn't.
Really?
You shouldn't.
No, I shouldn't.
Catalog again, isn't it? Catalog.
It's catalog.
Also,
that's it.
Also, you want to see a performance, right? You just don't want someone there to just stand up there and just sing the song.
Yeah. So, like, UK artists, who would you pay right now? Who are you paying to go and see from the UK?
Tom Misch. I'll see him again and again and again and again and again and again and again. He gets it. I'm sorry. I've seen him and he's sick. Who else?
Lady Uzo says Omar.
Yes, we have to put the founder of Neo Soul up there.
G-Force Leroy, you have nailed it. Al Green could get 500 from me.
Al Green. What?
Yeah, man, I'd pay to see Al Green.
I'd give Al Green 500 because I know he ain't got a whole bunch of concerts left in him.
In that tiny little venue, you would pay $5
For Al Green?
It's gonna
Yeah, man,
be
that
a
shows
big demand, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Big demand. So it might just be
the
that
tiny venue's
because
better.
of the
That
demand.
pushes the value up. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, I saw Al Green
Yeah.
at the Jazz Cafe.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
That's an experience. You paying
I
for
like
that
this, like-
experience.
Yes, Al. Yeah, man.
That's right. You're going to be in the front because you're going to be in the front. You're going to be fist bumping Al and everything.
Yeah, man.
See, Vinyl Sofa did another thing, flipped it to hip hop.
Yeah.
G-Force done the thing. Look, I saw Al Green for free with Beat Pusher.
What?
And you didn't invite grown folks.
When was this?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cause any
This
trouble.
must have been before I got in the country. Wow. That's big.
Who would
That's
I like
big.
to see? Who would I really like to see hip hop wise?
And Evelyn Door Tapper.
Yeah, man.
That's a hard
Evelyn
one.
Platts.
Yeah, salute Platts.
A hip-hop
Diva
one.
said D'Angelo.
Diesel says Buster.
How much you paying for D'Angelo?
Buster. Oh my gosh.
Jazz
Buster in
Cafe.
his prime might have been.
Well, now D'Angelo, he get a
Yeah.
£60 from me. He will.
I've
get
seen
60.
D'Angelo live and he can get 50.
Yeah.
Okay. Buster, the same, about 60 quid.
Because I feel Buster's gonna perform. He's not just gonna, especially in his prime. And
Yeah, no,
in
he's
his
still
prime,
got
I'm
it.
talking about when he's
Still
when he's
got
doing
it.
the music videos. Okay, cool. Then
I
yeah,
follow him on the gram and I've seen him perform recently, and he's still got it.
that's what I'm saying.
Still got it.
Energy on stage would be crazy. And I remember when I think I mentioned it in one of the previous podcasts where he just came. He wasn't even meant to be there. He just did his chorus, and he smashed it more than the other acts.
This is what I'm saying.
He wasn't even meant to be there.
Now there's someone that might tip the £100 mark with me. The full Wu-Tang, yeah, and you have to bring ODB's son to do ODB's parts. Yeah,
So now we paying for
I
people's
don't know,
children.
I don't know.
Yeah.
he did it in Shepherd's Bush, and everyone was blown away because it was the first time him doing it. And when he come out and done his dad's thing, everyone went, yes! We're like, oh my God, is that ODB? He's like, it's his son. Oh my God, look. It was nuts. It was nuts. It was
There's
nuts.
something about it I don't like, man. I don't know what it is. There's something about. I don't know.
What? I think he's doing well in the saga as well.
Okay, I
Watching it.
think with him, when I first seen him, it was like you're trying too hard. Like, just be
Of
you.
course,
Obviously,
he's-
you got to have traits of your dad. You look like him, but don't try to. It's like you're doing a bad imitation of him. Just allow it
Yeah,
to be
but
you.
who else would? Who else could?
No,
It's
I'm
better
not
that
saying in
it's better that it is nepotism. It's better that it is his you.
I'd rather you just
Then
not.
they get someone else to try and come
Okay.
out and act
If he's
wild
rapping,
like him.
If he's rapping, cool. Do your best ODB impression. I want to hear it. But when they're interviewing him and he's talking, I'm like, nah, man. You're just playing a character now. This is fake. Be you.
Okay, that's
You get
fine.
me? It just felt like you're trying too hard. You're his son already. You don't need to try. You've already
Might
got his
be-
ways and his, you know what I mean, whatever else. So when he was rapping, I enjoyed it. But when I saw the interview, I was like, nah, you're trying too hard for that. Allow it.
I'm wondering because when I first saw ODB, he was one way, and then started to change. Do you feel the same? Like when he was in Protect Your Neck and stuff, he had a certain mannerism about him. And then
You
when it
mean
got
after he
to
came out of
ODB,
prison?
Oh, right, that's what it was then.
Remember, after he came out of prison, he was on drugs. He was. Anyway, that's another thing. But
That's what I'm saying.
they
Probably another thing.
effed him up, man.
Okay.
They
Well,
effed him up. Mark Morrison can pay me. Have you seen? Have you seen his streams?
Yo,
Have you seen Mark Morrison's stream numbers?
listen. that
Oh
man,
my gosh!
He's
you imagine how
flossing.
much publishing he
Flossing.
gets. I was watching something the other day, and boom, his music was in there again. The amount of movies I've seen that his music is in.
Oh my god! I keep telling artists, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just get it right once. Just get it right once.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got a whole heap of other songs, but
He's
people
still
don't
eating off of that
care.
record. He's still eating off of that record.
They don't care.
And eating well.
Platt says he's not sure if he has the publishing.
Uh-oh.
No, he's got it. He's got it now. He didn't have it before.
Okay.
I think he's got it now.
Got to welcome Big Brother Platts into the chat.
Yes,
Platts.
Indeed.
This is his debut in the chat.
He was signed to old Death Row, not new Death Row. Yeah.
Yeah, not Metaverse Death Row.
Watch out for that, man.
Yeah.
Do you see Snoop put a chain on what's his name?
Snoop's chain everyone,
October
man.
London.
No, the guitar boy, ginger boy, what's his name?
Oh, Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
It's just publicity, man. He's putting on
I
everyone.
know,
He's
but
putting
just
on everyone.
anyway.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Yeah, Snoop doing that first album in Jazz Caf gets 150 for me. That's who would do it.
I'd pay that. Yeah, 100%.
I see too much of Snoop now.
No, that's you. No, I'm not bothered about TV Snoop. I'm not bothered about acting Snoop. Snoop doing that first album
He's
in
with a live
Jazz
band.
Caf with a live band
150.
gets a 150 from me.
For me, he's overexposed now. He's selling insurance. He's selling pies.
Yeah.
You imagine how much money he's put in his pocket to get Death Row and all
I'm
that.
not mad at that. I'm not
You get
mad
me?
at that.
So
But
now
I wouldn't
he's-
pay to
he's
see
reaping-
him do nothing because I see him all the time.
like he said,
No,
only the
that's
cause to be
fine.
the
Like,
boss.
I wouldn't pay to see him at
an
arena. If he's doing a
No.
arena tour, I'm not interested.
No, I
If he's
wouldn't.
at the Jazz Caf with a live
Yes.
band, I'm paying 150.
Facts. Facts.
You would be lucky to get him for 150 in the Jazz Cafe.
Well,
He would be 500 and up. I bet. I could just see him doing that.
yeah.
But that was our scenario. I think he would definitely command that 150.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Especially if he's saying he's doing that album. Oh,
Y'all would
man.
have to tell me about it. I wouldn't see it.
Listen, I've got to apologise to the chat, man. You guys are moving fast. We can't keep up with you. And there's only 4 of us today, so we're trying to manage these tasks between us. But shout out to
Well,
Calvin
there's-
Monkey, new first time
Vinyl
chatter.
Sofa,
You got
Tribe
yourself.
Called Quest, Jazz
Jazz
Caf.
Cafe. How much?
Oh,
You said there's 4 of us,
80.
Rick, but let's make that 5.
Oh,
yes.
80. Pa, 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 pa.
Ding dong.
let's get him in.
Dash with your petrol. We don't do that. We need to go far, long distance. We use diesel. You know what?
Diesel.
While he's connected,
Brothers here.
I think, gents, we may need to move on to the next topic of the evening.
Oh, let's
Yeah, man.
get into it.
We could keep going,
This
but
topic of it could go on for ages, and thanks to everyone in the chat for
Thank
Yeah, man.
you.
getting
love the
involved.
engagement, man.
Much appreciated. If you're listening back on Spotify, on Mixcloud, on Twitch, make sure you subscribe as well to
Make
get
sure.
notified every Monday at 9 p.m. the Real Soundcheck Podcast, here streaming live on Twitch. So we're gonna have something about. Actually, no. Let's wait until after.
Let's get sexy. Get sexy.
Yeah.
What's up, people? This is your boy Omar saying you're watching the Real Soundcheck Podcast.
And so, with 5 on the screen while Mr. Diesel sorts himself out, let's go over to Butch Cassidy, who's going to take us to a recent event that happened.
Yes, so recent. I didn't know it was bloody happening.
You weren't the only one, brother. I only found out
Let
today.
me tell you something, right?
You
This
know
is
what?
what.
That's
right.
actually an indictment on us because I don't think any of us really knew about this because I know I
No,
didn't.
I'm going to tell you. I've been to this ceremony a few times. When I was in the industry, we would get our tickets. We would go show love, everything. You see, this year, like literally last week, when I did find out that it was on, the whole of my timeline, Instagram, Twitter, everyone was like, huh? It's on? We're talking about the UMAs, the Urban Music Awards.
Do that again, please. When I was listening,
Urban,
quotes, air quotes.
Urban Music Awards happened last week Wednesday? I still don't even bloody know. Last week Wednesday or something
Nobody
like
knows.
that. And it's funny enough, I have a friend who was just telling me that she went down there, and I have to speak from her experience because she said she went there and it was just unorganized. Unorganized. She said the way that she felt about it was most people were getting there obviously after work or after the industry or after what they're doing in the day, and they're flying down there for 6-7 o'clock because that's when they want to do meet and greet and whatever. No nibbles, nothing to drink, nothing on the table, nothing for you to have. Yeah, she said it was that level of stuff. She said the presenters were average. You could just about follow them. The music, sound, everything just sounded tin-pan, like horrid.
See, they haven't spoken to
Where
Coco.
was it held?
Porchester Hall, I think that's down by Bayswater, Marble Arch round that way, further down, just by Bayswater.
Okay.
When I did it, it was in central London in Sway at the bottom, the building next to Sway upstairs in the thingy hall. But yeah, the UMAs happened. They happened. They're there and they gave out awards, and I think
Everybody went home.
yeah, and literally that. They had a couple of performances. They gave out awards to artists that weren't even, maybe not even aware that they were getting awards, but at least, international awards as well.
Yeah.
And I think the culture has pricked up their ears and said they're not really too happy. They're not really too happy about.
Some of the results, yeah.
With some of the results. So we're gonna run through some of the results. Chime in, please do. And let us know your thoughts if you do know the artists that have won and what you think. And we can kick it off.
Richie,
Should we just go straight?
Is it still going? And it's the 19th anniversary. It's the 19th year
Yeah.
happening.
Wow. And it's been going every year for 19 years.
Well, I'm not sure about every year, but I would imagine that
Yeah.
it says 19th anniversary. It didn't say
Last
19th.
time I went, I was 08, 09. And then I came out the music industry just before 2012. Yeah, so last time I went.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had.
Well, did you see
interesting
Diesel's
for the
comment? Diesel said
stars.
he was the first ever DJ to play there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
And it wasn't. So they
my
didn't get
brother.
DJ Shellers.
2 years.
Wow.
So, best
Who we got
producer.
there?
Best producer, UK, Steel Bangles.
I don't know that name. Sorry.
What's Steel Bangles done?
You don't know. Well, if for real, like recently, what's he done recently? I'm out of touch. I'll be honest with you, I'm out of touch. But I know in the past he'd done a lot for what's his name, Mo Stacks. He's done a lot for
Yeah, he's done
J
most
Hus,
Lethal.
Mist,
Yeah,
a lot of those UK rappers. But in terms of most recently, I'm
yeah,
not sure.
Platzker's got his approval.
yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good. He's not rubbish. I tell you that now. He's not.
rubbish,
He's
yeah.
not. He's not.
He's got a sound. He's got like a signature sound as well. You know his music when you hear it.
Yeah,
Right. There's a lot of UK commercial drill trap.
Yeah.
yeah.
It kind of reminds me
it'll
of the
be a while,
UK's equivalent to Neptune's when they was having their run. Because there was a time, a lot of the top, I'd
that's
say,
that's an
not in terms
accolade.
of production quality, but in terms
Yeah.
of the run he had. There was a time where you listen to
Oh
Red
yes,
One
he's
Extra,
had a big run. Yeah, I understand
and
what you mean.
in the top 40, he probably had 15 tracks.
There we go.
At
That's
one
big.
point.
That's yeah.
Best collaboration: Fireboy, DML, and Ed Sheeran, Peru.
Well. And
That's-
this is the Urban Music Awards, right?
This is fair, isn't it? Isn't it fair? Out of all the collaborations in the last year, that's big, isn't it?
But this is Urban Music Awards, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Afrobeat urban?
Well, I
does
think that's another discussion. I mean, do we want to pause there for a second and have that discussion? You know what I mean? About what's urban? What is urban? You know what I mean? What's the difference between urban?
I think we should do that at the end.
Okay.
I think we do that at the end because that word is still being flown around, and
Yeah.
I done my dissertation on that, and I had a big argument with my tutor.
Yeah.
That's not
Artist
like
of the
people.
year, Cleo Soul.
Happy for her.
I like
I'm
Cleo
glad
Soul.
she won it, but I'm trying to think of the tracks.
Well, the last album I know about was called Mother, and I like Cleo Soul. I think
Yeah.
she's a talented artist.
Yeah.
Artist of the year? I don't know.
No. Because artist of the year, the Mobos, who did the Mobos give it to? Sims?
Yeah. Tim's.
Sims. Little Sims.
Little Sims. Oh,
Did
today.
they? Is it Little Sims or album? No, they gave album of the year.
Can
And
someone in the chat, please fact check who
yeah,
got
fact
Artist
check.
of the year for the Mobos, please.
and she won the Mercury Music, didn't she?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, she won the Mercury Music, and her and Nux got album of the year at the Mobos.
Was that the joint one?
Yeah, the joint one.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm just trying to think. Please fact check me if I'm wrong, but I know they share a thingy. So album of the year, artist of the year, Cleo Soul. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah.
Best grime act, DEE. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, he could win it every year, really.
Welcome, Mr. Diesel.
He
He
could
do it he could win it every year.
click yourself on, brother. We can't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yes, nice and loud and
What up,
clear.
what up,
What's
what up,
going
what
on?
up?
What's going on?
Cheers,
All
my
good.
brother.
Evening. You all good?
Very good,
Good.
Glad to have you here.
Cool. Respect. Grown folks, I like that T-shirt, man.
I like yours too, my man.
Man.
You lot are corny. You lot are corny. You lot are get my nerves.
So
It's
for those
racist.
on
It's
the
racist.
Spotify, you can see that they have sporting the latest in Real Soundcheck Podcast materials and merchandise. The Real Soundcheck Podcast in yellow, and Mr. Diesel is sporting it in white. And to get yours, you can email reachotv@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
And you can see we're still
We're
waiting
there.
for us.
The 18th
still-
got you.
They're still trying to stitch two T-shirts together so I can get mine. Anyway, so best male act, Carl Benjamin.
Who?
Right then. So artist.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad it's not just me.
Oh,
Best
What?
male act, Carl Benjamin.
Do we know who he is?
Yeah, I like that viewer so I can see everyone's faces. Carl
have-
Benjamin.
No idea, mate.
I'm trying to work out
I don't know him.
who Carl No.
Anyone in the chat can tell us, please? Name that tune.
Yeah, name that tune.
Carl
Best
Benjamin.
male act.
He sounds
good,
familiar. I think he does like crossover soul. I think I've got one of. I think we've played him on the B side. Mitchie Boo. Is he in your Shazams? Carl Benjamin. I think we've played him. Anyway, artist of the year, Chris Brown.
Why?
That under the influence tune is it's a shutdown thing, bruv. You know what I mean?
But that dictates artist of the year for one tune.
Boy. Can I just quickly say, yeah, you know, you just mentioned Carl Benjamin, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, in your own time, Google him and see what comes up, because I don't think it's it's definitely not an artist.
No, don't do that.
Best
Don't.
male act, and
Oh,
artist.
best male act.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So DEE is the best grime act. What are they? Ooh.
No, you got to put a K on it. It's got a K.
Oh, it's
Carl.
K. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found him. He's the first thing to come up.
Okay,
The
fair
same one.
enough.
Hold on. American painter and vibrant geometric abstractions.
That's not what I got, but
Carl Benjamin.
Singer songwriter from London, Carl with a K.
Yeah,
Benjamin.
I've got Carl with a K as well, but he's an artist from America.
No,
It's different,
I've
though.
got Spotify singer songwriter from London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mitch, if you say no, not in my Shazam.
Not in your Shazam. Okay, we haven't played him then.
okay, I see him.
Yeah, got locks or twists or something.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
Calvin Monkey saying R&B soul.
R&B soul. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Check him out.
Most creative artist, Ivorian Doll.
Who? I have actually heard of her, but I have no idea what she does.
She was clashing Nole, innit? Remember when her
she?
and Nole had a clash?
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah. Okay. I know.
Yeah,
that was,
she's into that.
was her name from up north?
Most creative. Would she really be creative?
Well, she's kind of like, isn't she like a kind of Cardi B where she'll take her clothes off and jump in people's videos and stuff like that?
Yeah, but that doesn't
that's
warrant creative because
Well,
if you
that depends who's voting.
it's true. But again, let me bring up Little Sims. If you look at her woman track and that video and the way they went back in the day and it was artistic and that's creative.
Of course. Of course.
So I don't know.
But it makes too much sense for the industry, don't it?
There you go.
Otherwise the good artists will be winning all the time.
Ivorian doll. Yeah. Best album, Chris Brown, Breezy.
Was it?
In the last year, that's the best album.
Was it?
I would like to have known the nominees. Can someone pull up the nominees? Could someone pull up the nominees? Because I think that would give me the counterbalance.
I'm wondering if we need to come up with our own kind of little nominees and
We need to have our own award ceremony. That's next year.
Next time round, we will pay close attention to it because I love doing award show reports, and I do what I would give it to and who they're gonna give it to. And last time I got like 12 out of the how many Mobo do? I got 12 of them right, who they were gonna give it to.
right.
It was so typical who they were gonna give it to. Has anyone got nominees? Anyone pulled it?
I'm just trying to find it now. 1 second.
Yeah, same.
I think you know these blogs are like. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So where are we up to?
Best album.
Best album.
Who else was in there?
Best grime. Best drill. Best act. Best gospel. Artist. Single. Collaboration. Album. Okay. Little Sims, no thank you.
Oh my God! Forget it. This is that. How can you do that? Sorry, go on. Sorry.
It's gonna be one. Yeah.
Sorry.
Nooks, Alpha Place.
Oh my God! The other.
Drake and 21 Savage. Her loss. Koji Radical. Reasons to Smile. Stormzy. This Is What I Mean.
Wow.
Chris Brown. Breezy. Beyonce, Renaissance.
Wow.
DJ Khaled, God Did. Cleo Soul, Mother, Dave, M Huncho, and Tion Waynes.
Boy.
And Breezy won.
So a Mobo Award-winning album and the Mercury Prize-winning album are both in the categories, and you give it to Chris Brown because he's in England and you're having your event a week after his concert in London.
Yeah.
Come
And
on.
he was Artist of the
that's
Year as
mad.
well. And he was Artist of the Year as well.
Yeah, Artist of the Year. Come on, man. You got to stop doing that.
Yeah.
I've got to stop doing that. Where are we?
Best performance in a TV show. Let's see if I can find a number.
Nueva,
Yeah.
A Woman's Voice.
I
think
think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to look
Yeah,
at
we
it.
don't need to delve in, man.
Artist of the Year, Africa, Stanley and Now. I'm not too sure about who that is.
So my thing at this one is, why would that be a category?
Because they want to show to international eyes.
So why not call out every country?
I think they have. Hold on.
Let's see who's in the
So
nominees.
they've got Artist of the Year Africa, Artist of the Year Caribbean, Artist of the Year South America,
And then randomly they have France.
and Asia, Artist of the Year Asia. Wow. It's interesting.
So they have tried.
Is there no urban music in America?
Artist of the Year
There is.
France.
Did they say America? Not that I'm advocating for America.
I think they did.
It
Hold
just
on.
seems kind of funny that you would just call out Africa for...
Yes, they did. That's what Chris Brown won. Artist of the Year USA. Chris Brown won that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and Cleo Soul won Artist of the Year UK.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so now it
She
makes
won.
sense.
Yeah. So they've made an effort there to kind of break it up. I wonder if they had like a worldwide, just an overall, we've done the World Cup. I mean, they've got South Korea as well.
That would be hard, man.
If they rounded it up. and said, okay, overall artist of the year.
But then you would
Global.
have to pick the winners of all the
Of those?
regions.
Yeah, man. That's only fair. That's how they do the World Cup.
But then doesn't this also give some premise to some of the artists that deserve some recognition but aren't necessarily from the hub, which is usually America or the UK?
Yeah,
And gives them a chance to be recognised in some way.
it's true. I saw an Indian grime set the other day,
What? Wow.
and man were barring. Don't get it twisted. They were barring. It was going on.
Sofa said, did Salt get a mention? Because they're dope.
SAULT Salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't see him on here.
I can't see the nominations. Shall we move on? Best
Didn't win
female
anything.
act, Amari BB. I know of Amaria BB. Best female act. Who was in the nominees?
Best female act. Let's have a look. Go this list along. South America, Asia, gospel, R&B, hip hop.
It's just weird. I just want to know how they put
Okay,
these things
so
together.
Tamira, Share Universe, Any, ENNY.
Yeah, Peng Black Girls. Any.
Okay, Flo, Mahalia, Ray, Libacana.
Excuse me.
LMA,
Oh, okay.
Shay, and then the winner,
Amaria
Mara
BB.
BB. Yeah.
Yeah, because she crossed over a lot. She did Afro beats. She did dancehall. She did Amapiano. She did a lot. She and had some forward in tune, man. Okay, yeah. That's just my opinion. Yeah.
Okay. Best music video.
Stormzy, that was the all white thing, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
give
it's
him.
not, you
I'll
know.
give him.
It's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not,
he
is
did
it?
deserve
It's
that.
the video that one was Hide and Seek. That one was called Mel Made Me Do It.
Oh yeah, Mel made me
wow.
do it. So what's
That
hide
wasn't
and
even that
seek?
one.
I haven't seen Hide and Seek.
So the nominees were Mahalia, Letter to Your Ex, Loyal Kana, Hate, Stormzy, Hide and Seek, Heady One and Abracadabra, Can't Be Us, Stefflon Don and Miss Banks, Dip, Dave and Stormzy, Clash, Benz, Je M'appelle. Oh, Je M'appelle.
Oh, Je m'appelle. Oh, what's
Yeah.
his name? The Liverpool guy who packs some, but yeah, I know the guy. Okay,
Russ Millions, Reggae Calypso.
she knows a reggae calypso. Yeah, okay.
M Huncho and some other ones.
It's
Yeah.
interesting to know how they actually get nominated as well. 'Cause
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah, for
like,
real.
what's the time period?
Could be views.
Yeah, views. Or is it someone in the room saying, okay, we like these, let's put them forward and let the people decide?
How much Stormzy got then on this video? I never heard
Yeah,
the song. I don't even know.
I'm trying to remember the hide and seek song.
I'm surprised that won over the Mel Made Me Do It because the impact of that in our world.
I'm
felt
sorry,
big.
Mel made me do it. That video is iconic.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Okay, so Hide and Seek, he dropped 4 months ago and it's had 14 million views.
Right.
Mel Made Me Do It. Let's have a look.
Oh,
He dropped it. Mel Made Me Do It's only had 7 million views.
Yeah,
is that double?
Shut
Could it be the
up.
message? Could it be the message?
Message? Or is that is 10 minutes long?
Maybe.
Because there was a
Maybe.
definite message in Mel.
Mel Made Me Do It.
Mm.
Interesting.
That's weird.
14
Visually, I maybe have to see hide and seek. I maybe have to look at it properly.
It's a girl thing. I can see, like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
On the thumbnail, the girl's giving him the finger. He's giving her the finger.
Sorry, are we talking about Stormzy fingering what?
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh, this one should be good. Best DJ. I need to know the nominees.
Yeah, we need to know the nominees
I
for
need
this.
to know the nominees.
And I think
And
this is
why?
strategic. I think this is strategic.
Yes, I know exactly why you're going to
You know
say it's
why.
strategic.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know exactly why.
Yeah. So the winner was Kenny All Star. The nominees were Society,
Who?
DJ Black Coffee, OCT, OSOCITE, Society.
Anyway,
Society.
go on.
Yeah.
David Guetta,
Get her.
David Guetta.
yeah. Charlie Sloth, DJ
Charlie Sloth.
Target.
Sloth.
Charlie Sloth.
He's on the list.
Anyway,
He's on the list. DJ Target, Kenny Allstar, Manny Norte, Rob Bruce, Sir Spyro, and Tiffany Calver.
Boy.
And
BBC,
exactly.
and BBC.
For
There
real.
you go.
And the
There
new
you
guy
go.
who just stepped into the Radio 1
Rap show
happens
wins it.
to win.
I've got nothing against him because
No, man.
I've watched him
Good brother.
come from the ground up, like mixtapes and everything from Road. Then done the was he on not Radar? Was it Radar or one of them other local stations? Then then One Extra took him, and now he's got the Radio 1. Well deserved.
What was the
Well
best radio
deserved.
station?
Yeah.
Stop it. Hold on. Wait there. Best. Oh, yeah.
Can we just skip this one?
In the chat, for a prize, can you tell us who won the best radio station in the 2023 Urban Music Awards?
Best radio.
Best radio station.
Best radio station, you know.
Let's have a guess.
Can we just quickly skip to Artist
man,
of the
let's-
Year?
Yeah, let's jump.
Artist
in.
of the Year, Sean Paul, Caribbean.
Caribbean.
What?
I just
Not
think
not Chronics. Not what's her name?
Not coffee.
coffee.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Even
Coffee.
like what's my name? What's her
Oh,
name?
the other girl as well.
Shensia.
Shensia.
Sean Paul.
Sean,
That's
1997
mad.
Sean
Paul.
Paul.
They thawed Sean Paul out for him to win that award.
You get me? That's mad.
Sean,
That is mad.
Artist
Picture
of
of-
the Year.
picture
Not
of
Lifetime
commercial
Achievement
reggae music.
Award or something.
Artist
The
of the Year.
global standard for commercial
Coffee.
reggae music.
The way Coffee landed and slapped the place up.
Yep.
What's he done this
And
year?
Sean Paul gets it.
What's he
Sean
done this
Paul
year?
walked away
What's
with
he
it.
done?
What did he do last year?
You're right. Right.
Not here.
Mate,
Said
like,
not here a few times.
Right.
Probably done a 16 on an R&B track somewhere.
you get me? Oh my days.
Come on, man.
But who was nominated? Is the nominees
Sorry.
there? Come on,
No,
we can't disrespect the thing.
Shabba Ranks was in there, wasn't he?
Don't take the mic.
Sean Paul. Okay, look, even oh my days, Skilly Bang.
Skilly Bang's
was there.
Skilly
there.
Bang was in there. Shensia was in there. Spice,
They
Beanie Man,
can't-
Budgie Banton, Popcorn,
Popcorn was in the same
Hold on.
category.
And Sean Paul won.
and Sean
Nah.
Paul.
Chandra Pal.
And according to
Wow.
G-Force, he did 2 features.
In the last year.
In the last 2 years.
Again, like you
That's
said,
mad.
he was well. Then again, the rest of them would have been willing to come. I was gonna say he was probably the only one willing to come over and
No,
perform.
no. Apparently, he
What?
sent a video.
A video.
Yeah, he sent a video, and he was
Popcorn
the only. He was the only international person to send a video. He was the only one.
Yeah. Popcorn wasn't even here. He was here not that long ago, innit? Popcorn.
This is what I'm saying.
Really,
I mean, Skilly,
Skilly
they can't
Bang.
get. I get that. They can't
Yeah,
get him.
Skilly
He
Ben
can't
or
come.
Shensia,
Shensia should have won this.
he should have won that.
100%.
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
Probably Shensia,
Yeah.
because she's got. I think she's got more tune than Skilly. Skilly's got probably the bigger tune, but then she should have won.
And any of them
Shensia
two.
should have won.
Yeah,
That's mad.
Mm-mm.
That's
that's
mad.
Sean
nuts.
Stinking Paul, you know. The views,
Wow.
Christian's views, and comments
Are those of his
those
own.
of his own. Flipping heck, terrible.
Let's not kill out the time on this.
All right, yeah, man, let's move.
Best jazz act, Camilla George.
Yeah.
Anyone on the jazz scene? Anyone? No.
Not sure.
Nope.
Okay, we can leave that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, best radio station.
Did we get any answers in the chat?
Yep.
No one don't.
We've
Oh,
got
yes, we did,
G-Force Leroy. Said it's capital.
Capital Extra, no.
Uzo, capital extra.
Platt
And then
said
we have-
BBC Radio 1.
Yeah.
Close. No cigar.
Yep. Those
The
are the
answer
entries.
is BBC
Kiss
One
or something
Extra.
like that. Oh, One
BBC, not even on the dial. If you have got no form of digital something in your car, you can't hear it for nothing extra.
BBC One.
At least Capital Extra you can hear on the dial, like you can tune it in.
You know what's mad?
Digital
When Extra
radio,
first
innit?
came out, I really liked it. I liked the concept. You see now, I can't stand it. It's one station I can't stand, man.
Nah,
It's-
because
no,
they've
neither
cheesed
annoys
it
me.
out.
I've never liked it because it's like me being the owner of Crucial FM and I do reggae on my show. And I go to Classic FM and say, you know what, I like your show, I like your radio station, Let me buy it from you. Okay, I'll buy it from you. The next day I
for
kick off
real.
50% of the DJs. And then I said, you know what, let me change the name actually. Let me change it to Crucial Extra. So you've destroyed what Classic FM was. And now it's playing reggae. So what? Yeah. That's what I feel happened.
No, one extra was supposed to be the sound of the street.
Yeah, man.
That's
But
how
it's
they.
built
That's
by
how they build it
Capital.
up. And then when I was applying for it, they're telling me that I'm too Londonified. They would need people from outside London. They said, "Oh yeah, you're too London. You're too London. You're too London. We need people from outside." And I'm like, "What's that got to do with anything?"
With anything.
Like,
What,
you gonna
first
give
of
me a
all,
shout-out?
what is to London?
What?
I get what they're saying, though.
to
when
London,
you've got
mate.
when you've got Target on there, blah 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 on there, everyone on there, Heartless Crew on there, Area on
exactly.
there. What are you talking about?
That's mad.
But it's calm. It's
That's
calm.
mad.
We've got a couple of categories that are interesting coming up. One of them, which
Go on.
I'm trying to understand why it would even be part of this Urban Music Awards thing, is Best Podcast. Why would they care about a podcast for Urban Music Awards?
Yeah, it's been a recent category.
Yeah, I
In
think
a
they
lot of
recognise
things.
the power of that medium. That's what it is. And they know-
Podcasts are big things right now, especially this side
They're
of the
big,
water.
but
But
if this is
music.
the Urban Music Awards,
Yes,
Or-
so
or
they're
the guy
just
in the MTV
identifying platforms that are out there. Even Mobo's identified podcasts.
Oh,
Are
wow.
they music podcasts or are they
No,
just
they're not.
podcasts?
No, they're just podcasts.
yeah. So
But
they
most of the presenters of the podcasts right now are getting headhunted by ITV, Channel 4, and all of them to do their online content.
Right.
Yeah, Chunks, Philly, Harry Panero, all of
Yeah,
that.
all of them.
They've all started Channel
They're the mainstream
4.0.
presenters of the next generation. Well, this generation, they're the mainstream presenters now.
Yeah, they've all gone over to Channel 4.0 and they've started their online content for Channel 4. Big Dunga. Big Dunga. I'm telling you. Yeah?
All right, let's
So-
jump around and let's jump around. We've got to get through this because time is running. Best entertainer was Big Nasty.
Who was in the
Who else was-
category?
Yeah, I want to hear that.
Let's have a
Yeah.
look. Let's have a look. Best entertainer. Big Zoo, Chunks, Harry Pinero, KSI, Mo Gilligan.
What?
Yeah, Munya, Nella Rose, Spence Gonzalez, Young Philly, ZZ Mills, and Big Nasty. So you got YouTube,
And Big Nasty Sidekick.
Big Nasty Sidekick, Instagram, YouTube, Channel 4. Came from YouTube.
I'm just
interesting.
thinking, entertainment-wise, I've seen Munya a
Best-
lot more than I've seen Big Nasty.
Yeah, I've seen Munya. Munya is relentless. He's so
100%.
deep. He's
I've
so
seen,
deep.
I've seen Mo Gilligan more than Big Nasty.
I was going to say, success-wise, I would say Mo probably
Yeah.
more because obviously he went and got the Netflix special.
No,
And
but
he's got a-
he
he's
does
got a
that.
show
He
called
does
My-
that.
That's
He
My
does
Jam or
that.
something.
Yeah, that singing show where
Yeah.
he brings people and sings on the BBC.
He
I
brings
said,
big people,
I said, what?
big stars.
I'm
big
like, what?
stars.
How the back? I said, what?
So I would say out of Nasty and Mo, I'm saying Mo really.
That's
All
what I would
day.
say, Mo. I would say Mo.
All day,
Yeah.
all day, all day, all day, all day.
I
All
like
day.
what Chunks and Harry Pinero have done. I like their trajectory. It's good to see. It's nice to see. I'd probably even put Harry in there to say my man's done well. Not Harry. What's his name? Young Philly. Sorry, I'm on about Young Philly.
Philly's close.
Yeah,
Philly's close.
I like his trajectory though. I like the way he's moving.
Yeah, no, he's come up. The next to blow is Harry Pinero.
Yeah.
The next to blow is Harry Pinero. Give him a year, and if he stays on the right path.
But then to the younger generation, really, KSI is the daddy out of all of these, you know. In the eyes of the younger generation, KSI is the don.
KSI is the guy.
Is the guy?
He's the money guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah? He's gone.
He's the Dunga king.
He might not be on Channel 4 every week, but he doesn't need to be. He's on YouTube every day.
The guy who owns the Prime drink.
The drink guy.
Yeah.
Drink guy.
Yeah.
Everybody got his name in their mouth.
Yeah. Big boy out here.
So, I would say probably him more than anything in terms of best entertainer. And plus, he's very diverse. You know what I mean? He's got his YouTube that he does. He's got his music, and you know he's got a big following in terms of his music. He's got the boxing. So in terms of the entertainment world, he's probably got more streams of entertainment than most of those on there.
Yep.
Narcis's got the TV and
music.
The music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait a minute. He's got the grass shop in one country and the hard food shop in.
But it's not entertainment, no.
Hasn't he got some film coming out or something? Isn't he making some film? Or I keep seeing this stuff of him on Instagram, and he's doing like martial arts moves and stuff.
Okay.
Who is?
Big Nasty.
Has he got a podcast?
Say again?
Big Nasty's doing karate moves.
Have a look on his Instagram, man.
I've seen it.
He's lost some weight, man. He's kind of
his brother's an MMA fighter, isn't he? And it's
I don't know.
Yeah, his brother's a MMA
trainer.
fighter.
Yeah,
he's a fighter. Okay. Yeah, he probably fights. So he trains with him, and he's been training with him for a while, probably like 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
if not longer.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But I'm just thinking, like, he's Mr. Trick, you know. If he had a podcast, he'd be bigger than what he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he should have gone into stand-up comedy. He should have just gone into straight stand-up comedy.
You think so?
Yeah, man. More than like when he's. Did you watch his Netflix thing he done when he went to Jamaica?
Yes.
Dead. I thought that was dead.
Yeah, it was dead.
It was terrible. Poorly produced. Poorly edited. It was dead. If he had a podcast and went to stand-up comedy, look at the Uncle Payne stuff he used to do. Absolutely hilarious, and that was just him being him. You imagine he goes and does like, 15-minute sets of that, 20-minute sets of that, and that then becomes like a Netflix special.
I don't know if he could get a script down in his head.
I don't think he needs to. That's the problem, though. I'm talking that just raw comedy.
I don't know if that's him.
Yeah.
He's a funny
maybe a podcast
guy.
then. Maybe a podcast more than a stand-up show.
I think if he had his own podcast, exactly what you said, and then had segments in it, like properly chopped up, it would ring out. It would
more than the show. The show's put him in front of more people, but I think he probably would be more successful with something with a platform that he owns.
But he's gone down the route of starting a production company now.
Yeah.
So
I rate him still. I have to say, man, salute Big Nasty.
No, he's kicked down doors.
I love his authenticity. He's just been himself.
He's a real one. Don't ever get that one twisted. He's a real one.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
100%.
Yeah,
So, yeah. Right, let's move quick. What we jump into? Best group. You want to do best group?
What was that?
D Block Europe.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Go on. It depends who's the nominees were.
Best group. Let's have a look. Flow, Bad Boy Chiller Crew, V9 Collective.
No.
Coco Roco.
Don't know.
IDMC, The Spirituals.
No.
Ezra Collective, and
Maybe.
D Block Europe.
D Block Europe.
Yeah. They're the only ones I've heard of.
D Block Europe.
It's true. Isn't Flow that UK?
Let me put it in a cardboard box.
What?
The UK version of Destiny's Child.
Oh
yeah, exactly. To the left. Put it in a box and move it to the left.
God.
I'm gonna put it in a cardboard box. Put it in a box.
Are they the ones who done a live performance at the Mobos and it was terrible? Was that them?
Oh, no.
Oh, don't lie. I never saw the
I think it was them. You know,
Mobos.
there was these girls that done a performance at the Mobos, and it was the choreography was just it just looked so High School Musical-ish. Just
Yeah.
like, guys, come on, man. You know what I mean?
They need
Like,
to let them.
This looks like 1993 America.
Oh,
Yeah.
mate.
Like you're so trying to be.
But it is breaking down doors for them. If you understand what I mean, because that's one thing I won't kick down in the sense of like UK artists breaking out and where they're going and what they're doing,
Yeah.
because they can actually harmonize. That's the one thing I can give to them. A cappella, harmonies, they can actually do it. If you go and search it, they can actually do it. They're on point. On point.
Go listen to
But
them.
I don't like the way that they're taking them down this. You lot are the new. You like, you know what I mean? The Barbie dolls. Yeah. You could be Beyonce. You could be Kelly. And you could be it.
It just looked done. Like when I
Just-
saw them.
yeah, just
when I
stop.
saw them live, I just thought this has just been done. Like you're just recycling. what's
Just
been
stop.
done, man. Get lost.
I hate to be the bad guy, bearer of bad news. It's 20 minutes till 11, guys.
Oh wow. Okay, last one then. Let's wrap it up with this one. Best online music platform.
YouTube.
Nominees were Spotify, Apple Music,
YouTube.
TikTok,
YouTube.
YouTube, Tidal, Audio Mac,
SoundCloud.
Deezer, Shazam,
SoundCloud.
Amazon Music.
Shazam.
Anyone
Any
in
of
the
the
chat
takers?
wanna
Anyone in the
put
chat
in there what
wanna-
they think the best
music platform?
online music platform was this year, as
Spotify,
awarded
Apple Music,
by
TikTok,
the UMAs.
YouTube, Tidal,
Yeah.
Audio Mac, Diesel, Shazam, and Amazon Music.
And I
So
guess
they'll
we're
say YouTube.
assuming this is for urban music.
Yeah,
The
for
best
urban
platform for urban music.
Yeah.
I bet
for sake of
TikTok
time,
wins.
boom, 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 ding,
I
ding,
bet
ding, ding,
TikTok
ding.
wins.
TikTok. Yeah. TikTok.
Because
got-
TikTok has spawned more you like dances, challenges,
Yeah.
everything else. Like there are artists now who are here for the moment. They would never have been seen if it wasn't for
If
TikTok.
it wasn't for TikTok, for real.
Yeah,
Real.
straight up.
I was surprised when I seen it, but it makes sense. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Because in terms of like breaking songs, you break
Yeah.
it, you break it on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's where you break it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You might not like it. We might not like how the system works, but that's the system we're
Right, that's
operating
how it
in
works,
right
yeah.
now. I was out on Saturday night, and you know that are we a running grown? Are we a running?
Yeah.
Big 45, 50-year-old people doing that dance.
Yes.
in the club when
Yes.
that came on,
Yeah,
and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
look at
Yeah.
you lot, look at you lot.
Yeah.
You all know the dance. I'm like, yeah, man. This something took over.
Listen, it's better than
Took
Candy, mate.
Yeah, he's, for real, I prefer that
I'd
than
rather
Candy,
see that
100%.
than Candy.
Yeah, 100%. And then I heard it, like it's out now as a proper song. That's
Yeah.
the song's out. So it
Yeah.
went from like I thought it was just like a remix kind of thing.
It was a
That then
remix
hit-
thing to do a
hit
dance to and
TikTok,
everything.
that's it.
Yeah.
Now the song's
There's-
fully out.
Yeah, there's another girl who's got Koi Leroy or something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. What's his name's daughter?
She's got a remix on it as well.
Yeah.
Her one's alright as well, actually. I've heard it on quite a few adverts. So.
Players. That's
That's the one. Girls is Players too or something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the best
Well,
part of the
that's,
song. That is the
what's
best
his name's
part of that
daughter?
song.
Is it
Yeah.
Benzino's daughter?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. No.
Wiley
Have
Cat,
no
welcome,
idea.
welcome. You're late. Yes, you are.
Evening.
But you are
You
just
made
in
it.
time for
Just
some
in time.
sexy graphics as we progress to the next chapter of tonight's
Watch
tonight's
space.
session.
Watch the space. Watch it.
I'm Carl McIntosh from Loose Ends, and you are watching the Real Soundcheck Podcast.
Yes, Carl. Big up yourself,
sir.
brother.
Jump back into the chat room. What's good? DJ Slipper, what's up? Some songs were out for a year, didn't do until it hit TikTok. True, sir.
It's true.
So,
Salute everyone in the chat. We definitely appreciate your engagement, man.
Thank you.
We could have carried on with that as well, because that was about to venture over into defining what urban means. What's the difference between urban
We actually didn't
and
do
black.
that, did we?
But I think we'll hold on to that. We'll do that another week. Maybe
Another
next week.
week?
We'll pick it up, yeah, man. Because that's a big topic. You know, we all went urban. We need to discuss that. Why? You know what I mean?
Well, as I said, I've done a dissertation on it.
Yeah,
And
I
I got slaughtered for it.
Yeah, well, next week you're heading up that topic next week. That's already on the list. Yeah, man. Urban versus black music, or entertainment, we'll say. Urban entertainment versus black entertainment. So yes. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up. We've got about 15 minutes left. You might get a little bit of OT depending on how this topic goes. But basically, the final topic we want to wrap up on is relevant because, as you know, we've done flips here. Those flips became songs, etc., and we've kind of created a bit of a problem for ourselves in terms of we sampled some music, and now that music we want to get it out as far as possible, but there's some sampling things we need to consider. So then I open up the conversation about, has sampling become a barrier to creativity in music? And when you think about things like, for myself, I can say as a producer, I would say I'm a sample-based producer. Am I, there's times where I feel like I'm sample dependent. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't play any musical instruments in that sense. You know what I mean? I can probably hit 2 strings on a bass. I can play the drums a little bit, but in terms of picking up an instrument and playing what I want to play, I would struggle.
But you could play it on a keyboard.
I could, but I would struggle. It's literally playing by ear. I couldn't you know what I mean?
That's
play it like how the music I sample. So the big thing is sampling. Has it become a barrier to creativity in music? I think that's the headline.
Can I just add to it? For those who might not grasp, sample is literally taking like the Bergerac theme tune and using it and putting drums over it. It's taking, I don't know, Mary J. Blige, Be Happy or whatever, and you're just taking out the keys. You're not taking everything. You might just sample the keys. It could be just taking Black Box. Wow! You take that one bit and flip it into another song. That is taking a sample, just in case anyone didn't understand. You just take a portion of the music and yank it and use it for yourself. So, it's the same way that you might hear a lot of 90s music being reflipped by this generation now. They flipped the Jodeci, they flipped TLC, they flipped Aaliyah, they flipped everything. It's sample-based music.
Yeah.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah. Do we think that has maybe not been a barrier, but slowed down creativity in music? Diesel.
I used to think it did. When I started producing, I was deadly against sampling.
For real?
Yeah, I was really, really.
What was you using?
Oh gosh, what did I
Cubase.
start with? I was using an MPC at the time. You know what I mean?
And you was against sampling?
I was against sampling. You know what I mean? Because I had this thing in my head where I was like, I'd rather be the artist that gets sampled in 50 years. You know what I mean? That was my thing at first.
Yeah. Sorry, I need to geek out here just a little bit. So what were you putting in the MPC then? Because the MPC is a sample.
I had pianos. I had everything in there. I had everything I needed in there.
From where?
What I mean? Right, so check out RS7000.
Yeah.
Basically, it has instruments in it as well. You know what I mean? So it's not.
So it's a sound module.
Yeah, it's not an MPC as you know an MPC basically.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you were triggering the sounds from the sound module using the MPC to trigger it. Okay. You weren't sampling and putting. Okay. Cool.
No. Yeah. But then over time, when I did start to sample every now and then, that's the point where I realized that sampling is a creative thing in itself. You know what I mean? So to say it's been a barrier, it's not a barrier because how you sample is creative. Some people will just take a rip and stick a beat over it and it's still a sample, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But some people will look at Bergerac. Your average ear would never know that's Bergerac. You know what I mean? So Yeah, I mean, it just depends on how it's done. Has it slowed down creativity? I don't think so. I think there's a lot more artists that are performing with bands now, for example. A lot more artists that are musicians as well. So I don't think it slowed it down. I think maybe it's kind of separated the scene a little bit, but I don't think it's slowed it. I wouldn't say it's been negative at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Grown folks, I want to pick on you because the majority of music you play is not sample based. It's the majority.
It's been sampled.
It's, okay, that's what I'm saying. So you're playing the original stuff
The OG
that man like
stuff.
me is sampling. You get me? And the music I grew up listening to. I say grew up in my teenage years. I listened to that music not knowing this is a sample, thinking, you know, what Dre would put out or what you know, Tribe Called Quest is rapping on is something they've made, not realizing, right, there's actually a record of that, and it's an original.
Yeah.
You play that type of music. So what are your thoughts on sampling and impact in music?
I think it should be looked at as an art form, depending on how it's done. Like what you guys are doing, where you're flipping it. I think that's an art form, no doubt. Now, you have different sampling. You have interpolations where somebody will take the whole song and they just put new words over it and maybe add some drums or something to it. It's nice to listen to, but are you really being as creative as you can be? Because you're just taking something and you're leveraging the familiarity of that tune to, you know,
Can you think
heighten
of an
your own
example?
celebrity.
If you have to think of a quick example.
Well, if you look back on what P. Diddy was doing,
Okay.
almost all of his stuff,
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
you know,
For real.
He actually said it, innit? I take hits from the A days.
exactly.
You see, like that,
know?
I don't class it as sampling. I look at that as more that's loop. No, in a sense of how I
That's
grew
theft.
up understanding sampling.
It's theft.
To me, that's looping. You've taken a track and you just looped it. There's no creativity there. I get it, and I see what he was doing, but in terms of to say you're a sample-based producer, I look at that as you've just taken a record, lifted that part, and looped it. Where obviously he had other men in his team who they were chopping up samples. So the stuff they'd make for Biggie in his early days, you could tell they've got a sample, they've chopped it up.
Yeah.
There's some creativity there.
Yeah.
Where the more successful he got, it was like, just give me the whole song and boom.
Yeah.
It's just almost exact. I mean, look at Missing You, flipping Sting,
for
the
real.
Diana Ross one for Biggie. I'm coming out.
Yeah.
Did you hear how much he has to pay Sting?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Dunga!
yeah.
For real.
A few mil a year, wasn't it? Wasn't it like a few million
A year, a
yeah.
few-
For the rest of his life.
No.
For the rest of
What?
his life, he has to pay something like 12 million.
Yeah, 12
A
or 14
year.
million a year.
What?
Yeah. All because he never. So he said he would have cleared it for him, but because he didn't clear it, I'm
Yeah.
meeting you with the lawsuit. Boom, you paying me now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And it's interesting because that's not the beginning of Puffy's career.
Yeah.
No.
So you would think that the knowledge or the wisdom or the connects
yeah.
to get it cleared would already be in place. But
Well, his legal team, as big as he was, should have picked up on that from the beginning.
Yeah.
So you can't, you know, we don't know how it all went down. He may have overridden the legal team and said, no, just go do it. Who knows? But I've seen situations where, one situation I was involved in, there was an artist, he wanted to use the drum part of Phil Collins in The Air Tonight. So I went off, sent off for clearance, got the information back, and it was heartbreaking because they would let him use it, but they wanted all of the publishing. Just for that drum bit. Phil Collins wanted all of the publishing.
Yeah.
this is
I've heard that a
Because
few times.
that drum section is so iconic.
yeah. And so this is what Frick was saying. It slows down the process of allowing songs to actually come out or blocks it altogether.
Yeah.
What was it? Breathe by Fabulous, produced by Just Blaze. So they made the song. They made the song, sent it to the original publisher owners, and they said, we want 120 grand to clear the sample and 100% of your publishing.
Whoa.
What?
120 grand up front and 100% of your publishing.
That's mad.
But because the song, they knew this song, it's gonna go. It's a goner. This is gonna go. You get me? It was a lot.
So what does the artist get left over with?
Nothing. He gets nothing.
He gets performances.
So why don't you say no?
Yeah, he still has to pay money on the performance.
Wait, stop. Why don't you say no?
In their case, it's a case of the song. It's going to be a big song. So
just say no.
Leverage. Oh, in terms of the publisher, say no, or the artists.
Why would they say no?
I'm going to release a song I don't get nothing from.
But you're going to get something from it. You're going to get notoriety.
That's it. Notoriety, exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
This is from the guy that would pay £80 to see Ozzy Brothers.
Yeah. I hear it though.
I've come up with a way. Come up with a way to keep your song alive, get you more streams, get you more of this, more that, and everything. And you turn around and tell me I have to pay you 120 grand plus. You take 100% of the.
So let's flip the script.
Of the publishing, not even the royalties, the publishing, everything.
Let's flip the script. It's your original work, Butch. Somebody wants to come and use your original work.
Yes.
To get come up.
Well, hold on.
It's your original work that you came up with. Yeah. They're going to use your work to become famous, to kick their career off.
Yes.
You're gonna just give it to them for free?
No. I'm going to take half of everything.
Yeah.
Half. I think half is fair.
Yeah.
I think half is fair.
Why half? None of that is his original work.
It doesn't matter.
No, it is though, because the lyrics, you think about it, he's wrote to
because
it as well.
As Frick said, it's going to go. No. At least for the next year, 2 years, you're going to be outperforming it.
If his lyrics were that strong, he could have written some more music.
Hold on, but
if they were that strong,
you're not getting it. You're
not getting it because it's not your work. It's not your work.
If it's my work and someone's come to me and said, I want to use this, why would I say no when I come like, wait a minute, are you hot? Are you jumping on it now? Are you the guy? Who are you signed to? Okay, all right, let me take half. And you might even get it synced on a get it on a McDonald's, get it on a food, get it on something.
Exactly. And what do you get? You still get all of it.
Half.
You get all of it. That's what he's asking for.
No.
I don't think he deserves all of it. Should I tell you why as well? Okay, if it was a Puffy type situation like with Missing You, I want everything because that's disrespectful. What you've just done there is disrespectful.
Yeah.
I think with Fabulous and Breathe and what Just Blaze done with it, he's flipped the sample. Like you can tell what it is, but the way he's built it and rearranged it, he has put time and effort into doing that. It's not just a straight lift loop. It's not that.
But is it still recognizable?
It's 100%. Yeah, man. If you know the song,
there
you know
you go.
the song.
There you go.
But what I'm saying is though, it's not like there's just a lift and use situation.
Yeah, it's like
what he's done to that track. They couldn't have done that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's made something new out of that track.
And there's another thing.
He's putting money in their pockets. He's keeping them alive. He's making people go and look for the band. This band.
I was going to say there's.
Go ahead, Diesel.
I was just going to say there's always the potential of the original song being re-released as well after all.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you. Let the man go for 50%.
Yeah, man.
And I re-release it 2 years after your thing dead.
Yeah,
are you nuts?
But hold on.
Stranger Things, Kate Bush.
If your thing is that strong, why do you need to use my sample?
What do you mean?
If your lyrics are that hot and fire, why are you using my sample? You must need me. You need me.
Of course, and it's a partnership, isn't it? I looked at it as a partnership.
That's why they would say, well, look, what I'm doing for you is more than what you're doing for me. So I'm going to take this and you can get the residuals of it.
Nah, man, not 100%.
That's how it works.
No,
and it makes sense.
I hear you. It's a lot though, man.
It's a lot, but you have to look at it from... That may be that person's only hit. If you look at it from that may that person's only hit. And
but I don't want to.
I don't want to.
Right, I get it, but I don't want to stifle me actually making money. I wouldn't come off with 100%, and then the person's gonna go, "It's all right, keep it. Don't want the tune. I'll take my bars and put it on something else."
Do that. Yeah, because I'm still eating because it's that popular of a tune. That's why I think I can get 100%.
This is the bit that I wanted to talk about though. is the popularity of the tune in the sense of it might be being played on the Golden Oldie station, but I'm getting it played on, let's say it's here, One Extra, Capital, Rare, bringing it back up. You're getting money.
New money.
You're getting, if your last residual check was under $5,000, by the time I'm finished with it, it's going to be double, treble that. So what are you saying? You
Where is
can't
that
free up a little
guaranteed?
50.
Where is that
There
guarantee?
there is the guarantee. Come on, man. Especially if it's someone like Fabulous or whatever, if we're talking in those terms at that time, Fabo was hot for Breathe. 1 into the 2, 2 into the 3. That was hot at that time. At that time, that was ready to go.
Yeah.
So why did he need to use that sample if he was so hot? And I'm not saying Fab wasn't hot.
Yeah.
But if you're that hot, why you?
No,
why
but
do you
you're
feel like you
asking
need to just have that
no,
sample?
but you're asking the question about need. There's not a need.
Yeah.
A producer hears things and goes, "Rah, I haven't heard that song in ages. Let me just take that." It's an opportunity. It sounded great. The artist comes in and gone, "Yo, what's that?" He goes, "Remember this? Yeah, look what I done with it." It could have been one of those situations. It's not, "Oh, let me target that song and get that one." It could have just been one of those things he's flicking. Come on, man, crate
I get
digging.
that. I get
You know what I
that.
mean? You could put
I
your
get
hand
that.
in the wall, pull out a record. Look, here we go. China Black Searching. I could go and take the loop off this and bring it back out. How old is this now? Blood start. 1992. Yeah, you're close.
There you
Bang
go.
on, go on, Diesel. 1992. Look how old that is. I could take the ding, 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 and make it into something different. Why would they say no? Why
Well,
would they say no?
They didn't say no. They just told him what their terms were. Nobody said no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
think,
but
I think for me,
100%
it's unreasonable.
ridiculous.
Those type of terms are
Yeah.
unreasonable.
Yeah,
That was a lot.
that's-
I mean,
yeah.
a friend of mine made the
That's
track.
almost like saying no.
Well, yeah, innit?
That's
But
why.
it-
That's
it
why
is- it is
I was
saying
being
that. It is
sarcastic.
saying
That's
that.
why I was being
Yeah.
sarcastic.
It is saying
But I
that.
was gonna say no.
Taking a piss.
Yeah.
Like, nah,
Yeah.
no,
But I
you
did
know,
have a friend of mine some years ago who he made a track for a rapper, and he had to get a sample cleared. In the end, the company said you can't take the sample, but you can replay it,
Okay.
and they got away with it that way. You know what I mean? So I mean,
I think
There are
they did that a few times as well.
yeah,
Drake's done
exactly.
it, Kanye West has
Replay
done
it.
it,
Yeah, just replay it instead. But I think Richie, chime up, man.
Yeah, man, jump in,
Because
man,
this
jump in.
is Richie's department.
world,
So yeah. This is Richie's world. So
Well, what's his
And-
name? Pharrell tried to do it, didn't he? And got caught. The other side of it. So he made a tune and basically claimed he'd played it all.
yeah.
It's exactly the same as that Marvin Gaye tune when you listen to it.
Oh, and
What's
they
that
were
one
drilling
with,
him on how he did it, weren't they?
Yeah, with the one
Yeah.
with
Ooh,
Robin
what?
Thicke.
Robin Thicke.
Oh, Sugar.
Blurred Lines. That's it. Go on, Platts. Yeah, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Blurred Lines. Yeah. When you listen to the two tracks, I mean, the Marvin Gaye's Estates ended up winning the
Yes,
case.
I remember that.
Because when you play them side by side, it's like, yeah, come on.
It was the break.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But again, I
Jeez.
mean, you know, I think I look at it like it's a partnership. Yeah. If it's a lift and use thing, then yes, you can ask for those type of percentages. But if it's me flipping a thing and making it new and giving it new life, you know, and then and someone's got some original lyrics on it, some original harmonies and whatever, I'm saying it's a partnership. I'm bringing your music back to life and giving it a new lease of life, and like Butch said, some new money revenue, some new revenues.
I
Get
think
me?
it depends
Revenue
on how
streams.
popular that track was originally, and if it's something that's just that iconic that you recognize it immediately, I can see why they would say, "Well, yeah, you know, this is what I want." You know, you've invested all of this effort in putting this thing together without coming to me first.
Yeah.
This is what I want.
Sometimes it's the other way around, isn't it? They'll
No,
take a
but
sample
that's
from
if
a
it
track
is a,
that.
yeah, if it is a case,
know.
sorry, Diesel, go on.
No, I was just saying. Sometimes
the
people
obscure,
take
isn't
a sample from a track that's not known, and their track is what puts attention
What
to
puts attention
That's
to
that
it.
different.
original track in
That's
the first
different.
place.
That's different. But I can see if it's something that's that recognizable that as soon as you hear that sample, you're like, "Oh yeah, I remember this," and you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
excited.
But
about it.
also
And
as
that's the side of
well,
sampling I hated. I hated that side of sampling. I didn't want it to be recognisable.
yeah.
So when,
yeah.
like I said, when Puffy was doing what he was doing at his prime, I was like, nah, bun this.
Yeah, because
I don't hear that.
even with us with the Bergerac, I can't hear Bergerac in your beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't hear
The untrained ear wouldn't hear it
No.
at all.
No,
if
no,
you didn't
no.
know, if you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
But that's another point as well, with, like raising up that if it's just a loop, yeah. If it's cut up and everything else, and also as well, this is added to what Grown Folks is saying, but on a reply, you have to make it first to be worth something.
Yeah.
I can't just come across to you and say, "Oh, I'm going to use your sample." I've got to do it. I've got to see if it's hot. I've got to make it. If I go and put it out and then come back and ask you for it, that's wrong.
A problem. That's a problem.
But let me make it in the studio and go, "Yo, this is not out. It's not touched road. I need to use this sample." Like, what are you saying?
And that's usually the case. So someone mentioned earlier, I'm scrolling back, they said, what if someone sabotages your music? More time, like you said, you've got to make the track first, send it to them, then they will approve of it or not. So I remember with Snoop's first album, there's certain tracks that he couldn't release because the artist wouldn't allow him to put his talk on their music. It was like, nah.
Yeah, Beyonce did that with two people recently. They had too much N-word, B-word, rare, and she said, "Nah, you got to flip that up before you take my sample." And they had to clean it up, and then they did it, and then she allowed it.
Yeah. So that's it. You've got the say so, yes or no. You might hear it and think, you know what, whatever. Just give me 20 bags and we're good to go. You can have
That's it.
80-20 splits. Another one, you might hear it and think, yeah, you've killed this. So, no, I'm not letting you do that. It's my intellectual property.
So, and exactly, and you don't want to come
killing
across
my legacy.
Yeah, you don't want to come across like a "see you next Tuesday." So you turn around and say what that person did. I want 100% of the thing, and I want 100 and something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? You don't say no, because then other words whispers are like, "Oh yeah, don't go to him because he's this, he's that." So say yes, you can have it for astronomical,
unreasonable amount.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's it.
Prince would just say no.
Yeah, Prince would say, "Do you own your masters?"
Because
Do your own
remember
thing.
his thing with Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys went to him and was asking about a certain track, and he was like, "Look, I'm cool with it, but I don't want these people sending their kids to college off of my stuff.
Yeah.
So play it differently or do something with it, and I'll be okay." It was interesting. He had control, but not full control. See?
Yeah. It's like when Nas asked him about doing a feature, he asked him, "Do you own your masters?" He says no. He said,
Yep, that's right.
Come back to me when you own your masters.
Yep,
Then we can
exactly.
talk. Yeah.
And there was an artist the other day, their entire catalogue was sold without even consulting them.
Wow.
Songs that they created and everything. The whole thing was just, we sold it to someone else. Didn't even ask them if they wanted to buy it first.
Yeah.
And lately, there's been a trend of like the older artists selling off the catalog now because it's more profitable for them to sell it off rather than wait for the residuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the streaming. Streaming's caused that.
Yeah. It's the whole streaming thing. But they get first refusal after the time lapse is gone.
Yeah.
So it might be 10 years or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they get first refusal, or their estate gets first refusal on the back end.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to say, Richie Ranks, we did see your comments. We're gonna have to arrange a time to try and get you set up and get you in here, man. But
Or as we said, we're going to sort out the phone line, the
Yeah.
hotline, which is a feature we're going to bring in. And
as of now, we're going to struggle to get you on, and plus time is running. So I'm conscious we're currently in overtime, guys. So do we want to keep this going, or do we want to wrap it up?
quick while we're ahead.
I think, I mean, I think, no, to be honest, I think if we're going to bring someone on who's got extensive knowledge, I think it's better we wrap it up now and then continue when we can bring him in.
We could bring them in properly and have another convo,
Yeah, man. So this has got legs. This has got legs, and I think there's definitely like other areas we're going to touch into on the same thing. You know, what I mean,
I think Croc and Tech will have a lot to say about it as well. To be honest,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And please, everyone, when we say we are going to start bringing people in, we are going to start bringing. You lot can get interactive with us. We're, one level of interaction is the chat room. We're looking to step it up to the next level within the next couple of weeks. Bear with us, and we are really looking forward to it. So get ready. More interaction coming soon.
Yep.
Yeah, man. So let's stick a fork in it. Bang. We're gonna pick this up another time. But listen, we appreciate the interaction. Shout out to everyone in the chats, everyone who's been engaging. The regulars, the family, the alt family, Twitch family, We appreciate you all, man. Hopefully
Gents.
next week we'll have. Yeah, go on, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's happening with you this week in terms of streaming and stuff.
Who's going first?
Well, Friction's at the top left.
Yeah.
Oh, I am. Yeah. So I'm hopefully doing the raid train this Wednesday. So Diesel will keep me informed of what's happening there. So looking forward to that. And then I've got the Frick's Tape mixtape show on a Friday. I'm only doing it on a Friday now, 8 till 10. This week we've done a De La Soul day. So we've done a whole 2 hours of De La Soul. So that was fun.
Oh, that must have been fun.
Yeah, man, it was enjoyed it. And it was nice to have enough De La Soul to do a whole 2 hours. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, man, their catalogue is extensive. So yeah, and then away from that, I'm still promoting the Casual Brunch.
Casual Brunch.
.uk. So we've just got through the super early bird ticket stage. We're now in the early bird ticket stage now, so we're ready to open it up, turn on the marketing machine, and make it happen. So yeah, man, casualbrunch.uk. Go and check it out. We're looking forward to that. It's going to be May 6th of May. So
Cool. Casualbrunch.uk.
yeah, man. Bigger G's got his ticket already. Salute my brother.
Yes,
So
sir.
he doesn't know he's on it, man. Yeah, man. So we're moving with that.
Cool. Grown folks.
Yes. So what am I doing? So Mondays, I'm on Channel Radio from 7 to 9 p.m. and then I come over here and I hang out with my brothers on the Real Soundcheck Podcast. On Thursdays, I do my Twitch live stream, and that's from 7 to 9 p.m. Sometimes it goes a little longer, just depending on how I feel with it. Saturday mornings from 10 a.m. till noon, I'm on Digital Soul Radio. You can go to digitalsoulradio.com and you can catch me playing some music on there from 10 till noon. And I've come across something new that I like, and I want to see how I can fit that in. I haven't figured out a day yet, where I'll be on Mixcloud Live and doing some stuff over there too. And that was a lot of fun the last time I did that. It was an early morning thing.
Mixcloud's decent to stream on, man.
Oh man, it was fun.
It is good.
Yeah, boy.
Mr. Diesel.
Yes, sir. I'm not doing my stream tomorrow. I'm DJing at Live Ones at Camden Club. If anyone wants to come down.
What time?
That'll be from. I'll be the show. It starts at 6. The show starts at 7.
And is that the one with the live performances?
That's just live performances the whole night. And, me every now and then.
Yeah.
So that's tomorrow, Wednesday.
I heard the last one was a Midlands invasion.
Apparently. Yeah. The last one was good, man. The last one was really good, really good.
Nice.
So Wednesday, old school hip hop raid train. Butch, I need to holler at you about that. Thursday, I'll stream with Half Pint, 9 till whenever.
Good.
That time might be getting moved though, because I know Grown Folks is on before, but I know Tech is on around that time as well, so I might be moving that show soon. But at the moment, Thursday 7 till 9, and just random pop-ups. I like to just pop up randomly whenever, so turn your notifications on my page, innit?
That's right.
There you go.
Right. Mr. Brute Smelling. Top
tier shelling. Brother like no other.
The creator telling you.
Yeah, get me.
You know what? I'm having an epiphany type thing. I need to revamp a lot of things. So I might as well take this opportunity to just revamp what I've got. My show is normally Sundays, 7 till 9. Just put it in your diaries, hit your notifications, but just look out. I've had an epiphany. I've been talking to the VIPs, and there's little things that I've got to do. So it could be a case of less is more, but then introducing something else coming up soon. And if I get the phone call, check me out on the Hip Hop Raid on Wednesday. Is it Anything Goes?
No, that was last week. That was last week. I'll pencil you in for the next one though from now.
Get me in the Anything Goes, man. Oh my God, I've got some hip hop to play. Bye.
And not to rub it in, but I really did enjoy myself on the Anything Goes this
Dave,
Wednesday.
you know what?
Oh, I missed your set. I missed your set.
Dave niced it up, man, and
Yeah, man.
little overtime as well. Man was playing some tunes that I forgot about that.
Yeah, man,
I used to
completely
while
forgot.
out to. Listen, man played King Just, you know. Man played King Just Warriors drum. I'm like, yo, yeah, Dave niced it last week, man. Big up, and Tech as well, man. It's like, yeah,
Man, it was nice. It was nice. It was enjoyable. Nice to pop up and do a little something.
yeah,
Because people
man.
know me for
Racism.
maybe the smoother side, you know, the R&B and the neo soul and down tempo. So to actually just let go of some hip hop.
Yeah,
Good.
Nice. It was
Good,
nice. It was
good,
nice,
good,
yeah.
good,
So
good.
I may pop up every now and then on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch, subscribe and you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, you can listen to a sample of what I play 24/7 on caramelradio.com. It's caramelradio.com. And of course, with Tech and Croc being away at the moment, they are handling business this evening. They should be streamed. Well, Tech usually on a Thursday and a Friday night you can catch him, and DJ Croc, if you follow One Nation on Twitch, you can catch him live. Yeah,
he might be on tomorrow, possibly. He normally does Tuesday 7 till 9, so he might be on tomorrow. So keep your ear out.
Oh, cool. And how was Anything Goes on Friday?
That was nice, man. It was fun. Literally anything went.
Yeah, it was more than fun. It was
Yeah.
bananas. It
Serious?
was really bananas. It really
Yeah.
was. It was disrespectful at some points.
Because I know sometimes Croc brings in that extra speaker.
Oh, that extra speaker was there.
The little
extra
one.
speaker. Yeah. The little one that still shatters glass was there. So, but yeah, we'll have to do another one of those soon.
Nice. Any other final words, gents?
No, just have a good week. Salute the chats. We appreciate
Peace,
you
love,
guys,
and
man.
plantain.
Yeah, man.
I said it right.
You said it right.
Oh,
yeah.
Happy Independence, Ghana.
Oh,
There you
thank
go.
sir.
Oh, is that?
Today.
Is it?
It's today, yeah, man.
Oh, happy
Yeah, man.
independence for real.
Yes, enjoy the plantain. Peace and love, peoples. Peace and love. We'll catch you next time on the Real Soundcheck Podcast.
Salute. Salute.
This is for Don't Stop the Chop.